to Tana. Tana swings and drives it to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder Hill, and that one is gone! Watch it fly, Jose Tana on the top of the 10th. A nice little pass there to his man, and that's no good by Daniels. Now bringing it back up is McCollum. Will stop. 3 again. And again he drains it. 11-2 Wizards. 3 threes in a row. Hands it off. Rodriguez up the middle. Touchdown, Commanders! Rodriguez with the touchdown run. Chris Rodriguez Jr. straight up the middle. Touchdown!
District Nation broadcasts are brought to you by Watch It Fly Media. Now, here's District Nation.
Welcome in, everybody, to District Nation. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's broadcast. I hope you're all having an absolutely great day as we are getting ready here for some not Washington Nationals baseball, but it's the logo all the way over there on the left. That's the Rochester Red Wings. We're about to watch the Rochester Red Wings take on the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. This game being played at ESL Ballpark. Andy Foster's in here. What's up, Andy? He says bingo, bango, bongo. What's up, Andy? Thanks for tuning in, man. Everybody, we got something different today. Instead of putting score predictions down here, because this is minor league, we're here to watch prospects, react to the game itself, watch the players. Instead of caring as much about the score, I have a question for you Nats fans. Who is the Nationals bullpen arm? Their best bullpen arm. You can pick Brad the Bull Lord. Hopefully someone we trade for. Riley Ken of Cornelio, or I'm unfamiliar with that bullpen. I'm assuming that's going to be a lot of answers. People are going to pretend they don't know who our bullpen is. But here we go, everybody. The Rochester Red Wings did take a break over that All-Star break. Not only do players take a break, but you also see minor league players take a break. So minor leagues kicked up today. This is their opening day back, and this is the second time the Red Wings are going to play the Jumbo Shrimp. This is the second 3-game series as well. If you remember, the Red Wings played the Jumbo Shrimp. That was their first series to start the year. That was a weekend series. So rarely do you see minor league baseball play 3-game series, but here they are playing in a 3-game series, which is really awesome. I like seeing these short series. Give them a break a little bit, and then they get Monday off, of course. Minor league baseball usually about 6 games, but this is a rare occasion after the MLB All-Star game and the All-Star Futures game. The Red Wings, in the past 3-game series with the Jumbo Shrimp, they won Game 1 to 8-7. They won Game 2 6-3. We were on the mic for that one, and then Game 3 they did lose 4-3. Today, Jackson Kent will battle it out with Bradley Blaylock. So Jackson Kent will take the mound for the Red Wings. Not yet an MLB-ready arm. I think he's not ready yet. Career in minor league, he's 13-14 this season between AA and AAA. 6-4 with a 3.91, but his numbers are significantly higher ERA-wise, at least, at the AAA level. How did the Nationals play? What's up, Bob? The Nationals play at 9:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. I'm not staying up to call that. I'll listen to it in bed, or as I'm going to bed, I'll have it on. I'm not staying up to watch that. I don't know about you. You could probably find an athletics guy on here, but for now, I'm going to be here. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning into today's broadcast. ESL Ballpark's filling up, so as they do get ready, we're going to get ready for a little action right here on District Nation by starting with the starting lineups in just a moment. But we're getting ready for the guys to lead off. Jackson Kent going to get out there soon. The national anthem is playing right now, at least on my screen. Cam Canarella is going to lead it off for the Jumbo Shrimp against Jackson Kent. Christian Franklin hitting in that leadoff hole. Some MLB guys, because I know everyone wants to watch MLB guys here. Let's talk about the MLBers in this order. Abimelec Ortiz made his debut just last Sunday, sent right back down. Right after that event, you saw Brady House. Trey Lipscomb is playing in tonight's game. He's hitting 6. You got Joey Weimer in there and Riley Adams. So that is 4 guys who have touched the big league level in just the starting lineup tonight for this Red Wings game. So honestly, pretty awesome that we're getting to see this much talent in one place. So as we're ready here, let's get going with the starting lineups before today's play-by-play. Let's get going with the starting lineups and batting orders for today's game, starting with the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, who are 50-41. They're second in overall standings in the International League, just behind the Rochester Red Wings. Are 3 games behind, and on the road they're 27-17. Leading off is going to be Cam Canarella. He is the center fielder in today's game. Batting second is going to be the first baseman. That's Kemp Alderman. Batting third is going to be Division de los Santos. Or let me take a minute to pronounce this, because if I am pronouncing it wrong, someone knows. It's Division de los Santos is hitting third. He's the designated hitter. Batting fourth in today's game is going to be the third baseman, Graham Pauley. Batting fifth is Connor Norby, the left fielder. Batting sixth on a rehab assignment is going to be Agustin Ramirez. Batting sixth is going to be the shortstop today's game, Maximo Acosta. Or excuse me, that's the seventh hitter. Batting eighth is going to be the right fielder in today's game, Andrew Pintar. And batting ninth in today's game is going to be the second baseman, and his name is Johnny Olmstead. On the mound is going to be, that is Bradley Blaylock on the mound. Look at his numbers. He's 1-6 with a 5.81 ERA. CH is here. What's up, CH, man? He says Jumbo Shrimp, coolest name in the minor league. So, yeah, it's a cool name, but I prefer, honestly, the Rochester Red Wings. And just with that, everybody, let's get started here with the starting lineup for your Rochester Red Wings. For manager Matt LeCroy. Batting first, the left fielder, number 12, Christian Franklin. Batting second, the first baseman, number 13, Yohandy Morales. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 15, Abimelec Ortiz. Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 20, Brady House. Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 24, Andrew Pinkney. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 7, Trey Lipscomb. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 40, Joey Weimer. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 16, Riley Adams. And batting ninth, the second baseman, number 1, Philip Glasser. And on the mound for your Rochester Red Wings, number 28, Jackson Kent. And that is the starting lineup for your Rochester Red Wings. Let's get going, everybody. All right, hopefully everyone is tuned in. Thank you so much for tuning in. Get comfy, everybody, for some Friday night baseball right here on District Nation. Settle in, everybody, for the Friday night. We're going to be right here on District Nation, live play-by-play, live reaction for tonight's game, where the Jumbo Shrimp are just behind the Red Wings by just 3 games. And this is 2 good teams. I mean, you got the Marlins AAA affiliate, so if they got to the big leagues, they could possibly be better than the Marlins even. I mean, that's the Marlins this year. I think we can stop clowning them because they've been pretty good. The Miami Marlins have not been terrible this year. I mean, probably in a playoff picture here now. Honestly, good for them. Good for the boys. But looks like the Red Wings are about to get underway here, everybody. So figure out, I got to watch this game on Bally Sports tonight. I'm trying to figure out which one's faster, MILB TV or Bally Sports. But everyone is ready to take the field, it looks like. Baseball is ready to happen right here on District Nation. So it looks like Bally Sports may be a little ahead. That's actually really good, for us at least. CH saying hey to Andy. Mrs. C here. Mr. C says, let's go, little Poppy. Hey, Mrs. C, how you doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. Mrs. C to tonight's broadcast. And Mr. C saying, let's go to Lil Poppy. Yes, Lil Poppy. That's Abimelec Ortiz's nickname. That's what we call him. Lil Poppy, for obvious reasons, with Big Poppy and Ortiz. I've Googled it many, many times because I've been unsure of it. Many, many times. There is no relation between Abimelec Ortiz and David Ortiz. They look alike, they hit alike, they are alike in their play style, but no, they are not related in any way. So I had to Google that because I was very unsure about that. The Red Wings are getting ready here to take the field. Looks like they're getting ready soon here. They have not just yet. They're still on the bench, just kind of waiting to get underway here. Are they still testing the air quality? Maybe they're testing the air quality here, trying to figure out if it's playable. But they're getting ready. Joey Weimer's playing around with all the other guys. But Joey Weimer, obviously stepping up probably to be a leader of this team. Expected to do that for this team. So here you go, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's game. What up, District? What's up, Dan? Thank you so much for tuning in, Dan. All right, everybody, I have figured this out. They're about in sync, so no reason to be between Bally Sports or MILB TV here. So it just really depends on which one you want to watch on. If you're watching, everybody, who are you looking to be called up? Who are looking to be called up next? Mr. or Mrs. C, I just really want it to be. There's one guy I want to be called up, and it's Yo-Yo Morales. I'm just disappointed because Yo-Yo Morales is not on the 40-man roster. So there's probably not a chance that Yo-Yo gets called. As Jackson Kent is out to the mound, so we're getting underway here in just a moment. Jackson Kent, the lefty wearing number 28, is getting warmed up. Everybody's running on the field, so the Rochester Red Wings are about to get underway right here. Getting underway a little bit late at 6:46, and they haven't thrown out the first pitch just yet. Remember, this MLB is going to be a little ahead of me probably. No spoilers in the chat, just let me make the call. That is really the only rule. So here we go, everybody. About to get underway here. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'm really looking, Mrs. C, for Yo-Yo Morales to get the call because Yo-Yo has just been so good of late. He has in the 20s in home runs. He's hitting for pop. He has averaged to over 300 in the average. We'll talk more when he comes up in the bottom of the first. But he's just been the anchor of this offense here in AAA, and I see no reason why he would dominate the major leagues, and we got to wait on it. So I understand Daboni's going to take his time. He doesn't want to waste him at all. He doesn't want to make him get started too early. I really want to see him, though, because he's a first and third baseman. He's a good hitter, and that's positions we could use, first and third. I mean, first baseman is a place you can move Louis back over to second, then you don't have to start Nunez anymore. So that's what I'd look for, Mrs. C, for Yo-Yo to get called. I think Joey Wiemer could get the call back up anytime soon. Joey Wiemer's always been kind of a traveler between AAA and the majors. But here we go, everybody. We are about to get underway here. Jackson Kent going to throw out the first pitch. We're about to get underway right here. And yes, I'm looking for, if Yo-Yo has a good start to the second half here in MILB, in minor league baseball, no reason why I don't call him up. So MLB is going to be ahead of me, so let me make the call, everybody. No spoilers in the chat. So here we go, everybody. About to get underway here. Any memberships going to be given out today? I don't know just yet, Dan. We will figure that out as we go. So here we go, everybody. They're going to get started here at 6:48 p.m. So we're going to be 3 minutes late for tonight's game. First pitch for this Friday night baseball of minor league baseball. So going into the wind here is Kent. First pitch to Canarella is going to be swung on and missed, and we're underway here with the second half of the baseball season, at least for the one organization of the Nationals, the Rochester Red Wings. So Canarella immediately has an 0-1 count on him. The pitch from Kent, high ball one, just a bit high. Couldn't hit the zone, so it'd be a 1-1 count. Canarella, 363 average. And a 448 on base. Here's the 1-1, and that's outside ball, too. He gets on base, and he hits the ball. Only 12 home runs, 45 runs driven in minor league baseball this year. But he's been good. That's the thing. He's bounced between two levels. At AA, or 8+, here's the pitch, and that's going to be a breaking ball inside ball 3, so it'll be a 3-1 count. I mean, this guy, Canarella, hit 394 with high A. And then you see him go to AA, and he hits 344. So this is his first time in AAA. The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a 3-2 count. Canarella, in his AAA debut, is going to be hitting first. I mean, the average is so good at this level. You'd see him do that. So that fills up the count to 3-2 now to Canarella. He had 3 home runs in high A, then 9 in AA. Here's the 3-2 from Kent. Swinging a bloop out towards left field. That one is right to the left fielder, Franklin, and he will make the catch for out number 1 here in the top of the first. And that's how this one gets started right here. Canarella, who is a very hard guy to get out, is gotten out by Jackson Kent, 1 up, 1 down so far here in the top of the first. Jackson Kent finds his way out of it. Thoughts on Abimelec Ortiz getting called down after not having a bad debut? Yeah, Dan, he had a decent debut and he sent down. It was really interesting to me. Here's the first pitch to the righty Kemp Alderman, and this one is slapped and popped up first base side, but that one will go out of play into the stands up towards, second deck that time. But second deck is not high at all here at ESL Ballpark. 297 average for Kemp Alderman. Take it between innings, we're going to have to switch to minor league baseball TV, but Alderman hitting 297, 13 home runs, 37 runs driven in. I mean, I think Abimelec should have stayed up, but Organization had a different reason, and that's inside ball one with that next pitch. So it'll be a 1-1 count. Organization obviously had their thoughts. I mean, I have mine too. I have my thoughts about this organization all the time. Many questions, but obviously they're developing a decent team. Here's the 1-1, and that's a curveball upstairs, ball two. It'll be a 2-1 count now. 2-1 here with one gone in the top of the first. Jumbo Shrimp wearing their alternate red jerseys for tonight's game. Here's the 2-1 from Kent. Swing and a miss. At a fastball right in the zone, he swings through that one. Red Wings wearing their alternate black jerseys with the Red Wing logo in the corner. Just a Red Wing. Just spikes in their corner. They don't have it spelled out or anything. The pitch. Swinging a foul ball, so we'll do it again here. On a 2-2 count. That one gets out of play. Some kids will go run after that one. I mean, a minor league ballpark, especially a mini ballpark like this one, a micro stadium, you're going to see gloves everywhere because a foul ball can land virtually anywhere. Kent brings his hands over his head on the windup. The 2-2. Called strike three at the bottom of the zone, and that is the first strikeout of the evening for Jackson Kent. He gets one looking, and that's out number 2 here in the top of the first. Nice paint right there. So that's out number 2 now. So 2 outs now, and that'll bring up De Los Santos here with 2 away. De Los Santos comes to the plate in the 3-hole. He's the DH in today's game, and now Kent gets a new ball put into play. 274 average for De Los Santos in the minor league level this year. 75 hits, 11 home runs, 47 driven in. Here's the first pitch. Slinging a foul off back against the net, so it'll be an 0-1 count. So 0-1 here in the top of the first to De Los Santos. He's a righty. Kent the lefty into the wind. The 0-1 is low ball 1, so it'll be a 1-1 count now. De Los Santos got some touches at the major league level this year, at least. He got 3 games, 7 ABs. He had 2 hits, made it a 286 average. He had a double, 1 of 2 hits, so didn't do terrible. Kent, hands over his head. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul back, going to be a 1-2 count now. So 1-2 here with 2 gone, and Adams will fire at a new ball. Riley Adams, former national now at the AAA level. He was always kind of the backup catcher, and then Millis is given that role. Riley Adams sent down to get now full-time play at AAA Rochester. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Jackson Kent says, sit down, De Los Santos. And that's out number 3. Hands him a chair, and that's 2 strikeouts quickly for big Jackson Kent, and that will end the inning here in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no runners left on base, and a couple strikeouts here in the top of the first. Kent has strikeout number 2. So head to the bottom of the first, everybody. It is Jacksonville 0, Rochester coming to the plate right here on District Nation. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's game, everybody. If you enjoy what you see, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, help out the channel just a little bit. Any little subscriber helps because we're on the journey to 1,000. This is just one thing we cover. We don't always cover minor league baseball. We cover, of course, the Nationals, the Wizards, Commanders. YouTube's home of DC Sports is right here, but we also cover the Nationals and minor league affiliates, which is really awesome. 53-38 record for the Red Wings. Some numbers here. They're 26-23 at home, and they're 24-18 on the road. So you'd much rather the Red Wings be playing on the road. I mean, they only have 18 losses there, but they have 26 wins at home and only 24 on the road. It's just the fact that they've played more games in their own stadium. So they got to get used to it. Christian Franklin will be leading it off for the Red Wings in the bottom of the first as we get ready here for the bottom of the first. We'll look at some numbers here on the starting pitcher, Blaylock. That's going to be Bradley Blaylock. Bradley Blaylock will take the mound. In minor league baseball, he has a 1-6 record with a 5.81 ERA, and that's all in the Jacksonville level. That's 16 games in AAA Jacksonville. He'll take the mound. 74 and a third innings worked, 73 hits. He pitched against this Red Wings team, and he went 4 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts last time out back in March against the Wings. First pitch to Christian Franklin in the righty, and he fouls this one off. It'll be an 0-1 count now as he fouls that one away. Christian Franklin getting the bottom of the first going. Sam's here. What's up, Sam? He says, District, you already know what time it is. Yes, throw the Eagle in the chat. Let's go. What's up, Sam? Let's go, Eagle. Hey, oh. righty Blaylock. Step back wind here. The 0-1 to Franklin. Franklin swinging a ground ball. This is hit down the third base line. Third baseman grabs it, fires to first, and it takes the first baseman off the bag. Christian Franklin had an infield single anyway. That's a little chopping ground ball down the third base line. So Blaylock probably got him a nice easy ground ball, but Franklin, the quick runner, saw it. Busted immediately out of the box. Third baseman Paulie barehands it. Fires it to first. Franklin probably would have been there anyway. So that's a single for Christian Franklin here with no one away. And that'll bring up Yohandy Morales here in the bottom of the first. And no one out, a runner at first. This has been the RBI machine, Yo-Yo. Here's the first pitch to Yohandy. And that's high ball one, so to be a 1-0 count. Got away from the catcher, but Franklin's going to stay put. That's one of the reasons I love Christian Franklin as well. He's just a guy who's willing to run. I mean, he's willing to just run down the line, get himself an infield single. Something you need to see from leadoff hitters these days. Here comes the 1-0 to Morales from Blaylock. Here's the pitch. The pitch is outside for a ball. Franklin's on the move. The throw is not in time. And Christian Franklin's now into second here with no one gone as the throw was to the second baseman, Olmstead. He couldn't lay the tags. The throw was too high. Great jump by Christian Franklin. Didn't have a great secondary or anything, but got a nice lead that allowed him to get into second easily. So he swipes the bag after that single. So it's a 2-0 count now and a runner at second with no one gone for Yohandy, who's been an RBI machine of late. Love to see what this guy can do with a runner in scoring position now. Coming set's Blaylock. The 2-0 to Yo-Yo. Morales takes a pitch low and outside. Ball 3. It's a 3-0 count. His average has dipped below the 300 mark. He's at 298 now. But he has 21 home runs and 61 runners driven in. That's all-star numbers if he was doing that at the MLB level. The 3-0. And Morales takes a pitch in there, called strike one at the low and outside corner. So to be a 3-1 count now. He also has 4 stolen bases, so he's run a little bit. He has 95 hits and a 372 on-base percentage, 917 in the OPS. The 3-1 coming to Yo-Yo. Morales takes a pitch outside, ball 4. Couldn't get the call that time, so Yo-Yo takes a walk. Morales will hand his bat off to the bat boy, and he'll jog up to first, and now there's 2 runners on. And no one out for now, the MLB man, Abimelec Ortiz to hit now. Abimelec here will hit from the left side in the 3-hole here. With no one down, Abby with a chance for an RBI right here. Let's go, Abby. Abby had a double in his MLB debut, and he scored, but was later taken out to play the matchup. Here's the first pitch to Ortiz, and he takes a pitch in there called strike one, and it's an 0-1 count now. So be 0-1 here. Franklin away from second, Yo-Yo from first. Coming set is Blaylock. The 0-1 to Morales. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be outside, ball 1. But the catcher, Ramirez, wants a challenge here. So home plate umpire Thomas Fornola will give him the challenge. So here comes the 0-1. And it is a strike. It clipped the low and outside part of the zone. So it's an 0-2 count. So that's the call from Thomas Fornola, who's the umpire in today's game. So an overturned call on ABS, so it's an 0-2 count on Ortiz. So be 0-2 to Ortiz, who's now going to take a timeout as the pitch clock was winding down. By the way, thank you for Robert Hassel III. I mean, we had DFA'd him, so it was obvious, I don't know, but the organization just didn't seem to care as much. Here's the 0-2 to Ortiz. Swinging a line drive, caught by the first. Oh, that's fair. That's fair down the line. Ortiz will round into second base. Coming to score is Franklin, and it's now a 1-0 game. Yo-Yo could try to score, but he will not. Yo-Yo will stop at third here. Into second is Abimelec Ortiz. Abimelec Ortiz delivers here with a double down the line. He roasted that one down the first base line. Leaping to get it was the first baseman Alderman. He couldn't. Rounding third headed for home was Franklin, and then Yo-Yo stopped at third. Ortiz delivers to get this one underway. It's now a 1-0 game here in the bottom of the first. Red Wings strike first. It's now 1-0 as Ortiz drives that one down the line for a double. So that'll bring up Brady House now to hit with no one gone. And a runner at second and third. You have Yo-Yo on third now, and you got Ortiz at second. So a real chance for the Red Wings to do some damage right out of the gate here in their first game back from the break. So we got some conversation going on here. Now Blaylock will go back to the mound. He now finds himself trailing 1-0 immediately and has to face one of the better hitters on this team in Brady House. Brady House has had good numbers since getting optioned to AAA. Honestly, I know you won't like me saying this, Nats fans, but I like the decision. Give him some time to size up righties. Let him figure it out. The pitch to House is inside ball one. Almost got him. So to be a 1-0 count now. At minor league level this year, he's hitting .297. He has 7 home runs, 28 runs driven in, and that's less time than everybody else has had. He's only had 42 games. The 0-1 House. House swinging a miss, and it's an 0-2 count. It's a 1-1 count. So to be a 1-1 after that swing and a miss. Always enjoy your energy. You put into your calls. Very good. Thank you so much, Sam, for those kind words. And you are welcome for Bobby Barrels. You got to call him Bobby Barrels, though. The 1-1. House swings and fouls this one off first base side. So to be a 1-2 count now. That's the one thing. If you guys are going to take him and leave him, at least just call him Bobby Barrels and Robbie Barrels when he robs a home run. Bobby Barrels and Robbie Barrels when he takes away a home run. So to be a 1-2 here. Blaylock can work out of his mini windup here. Is the 1-2 to House, and that's low ball 2. So to be a 2-2 count now here to Brady House. No one gone here in the bottom of the first, and runners in scoring position at second and third. Real chance for Brady House in the 4-hole to do some damage. His OPS is an 824 in AAA Rochester this year. The pitch, swinging a fly ball, foul to 2-2 again. So long AB here by House. Going to work a nice AB. Not going to go down without a fight. On deck is going to be Andrew Pinckney, the center fielder, in the hole. Trey Lipscomb, the shortstop. And you got Joey Weimer coming after them. You got a good group of guys getting ready to hit here against Blaylock. The 2-2 to House. Swing and a miss at a pitch low and inside in the dirt. Brady House obviously always struggles hitting against right-handed hitters, and that is the way that you see him struggle. That's why he got sent down. Now he has time here at AAA Rochester to work on it. He can figure it out. Give him some time so next year he can come back and rock some righties on opening day. That'll be when we have Yo-Yo playing at first, hopefully. So now Andrew Pinckney will hit from the right side. Pinckney coming up to the plate here. Interesting spelling on his name, but we'll get to that in a moment. Here's the pitch to Pinckney. It looks like the pitcher immediately went to the plate, but then kind of pointed to center and started saying something. Umpire's trying to figure this one out, but it looks like I'm going to say there was a no pitch. There was a timeout here. Blaylock pointed to center and said something. Now he's ready to go to the plate here to face Pinckney. He's already given up 1 run in the inning, so he's obviously rattled early. Here's the pitch to Pinckney. That is in there. Called. Strike 1 in the outside corner. 286 at the AAA level for Pinckney. 12 home runs, 44 runners driven in, and 17 stolen bases. And kind of dominating the AAA level. And you got a lot of guys doing that in AAA for Rochester. As that pitch is low and inside ball 1. So to be a 1-1 count now. That works. I can do that. It fits very nicely. All right. Thank you, Sam. Best wishes to Bobby Barrels. I wish him well on his new endeavor, but just always remember us, Bobby, as the team who traded for you. The pitch and Pinckney swinging a miss at a high breaking ball. So to be a 1-2 count. That breaking ball stayed up and he took a hack through it. Couldn't hit it. So to be a 1-2 count now. Lipscomb on deck. I love seeing Trey Lipscomb get EBs. As Pinckney's going to take a timeout. Spelled Pinckney. That's Andrew Pinckney. It's one of those names where you don't know if you want to pronounce the C and the K or if you just pronounce it as one. The 1-2. Pinckney swings and fouls this one off. First base out. Looks like oofs off the catcher's mask. Off the mask of Augustin Ramirez, who is on a rehab assignment here in AAA Jacksonville as they visit Rochester. They're having him visit. So Augustin Ramirez, who's hitting in the order today in the 6-hole. He's on a rehab assignment here. Rehabbing for the Marlins. He was playing pretty well before getting injured. It looks like he got optioned. Wow. He got optioned. He's not even on a rehab. Here's the pitch, and Pinckney swinging a miss. At a fastball in the zone. Pinckney goes down swinging, so that's 2 strikeouts in a row for Blaylock. So now a 2-away. That'll bring up Trey Lipscomb. He wasn't on a rehab. He's optioned down here. So must have been Augustin was struggling at the major league level. I had him in fantasy for a period of time, but this year he was hitting .230 through 31 games where he had 2 home runs. Now that questions why I had him on my fantasy team. But Blaylock into the line to face Trey Lipscomb now. Lipscomb takes a pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Stays in front of Ramirez. It's going to be a 1-0 count. Lipscomb will come to the plate now. Lipscomb has been another guy who has just been playing so well at the AAA level and just can't seem to find that line to the big leagues. 280 average, 17 home runs. Here's the pitch to Lipscomb. That's outside, so to be a 2-0 count now. If you're wondering, Harry Ford is not in the lineup for the Rochester Red Wings tonight. Ford's going to be playing for the big league boys today. Good luck to Harry Ford at the big league level. Here's the 2-0 to Lipscomb. Here's the pitch. Lipscomb takes a pitch, low, ball 3. So to be a 3-0 count. Yeah, load the bases for Joey Wiemer. One of the better hitters on this team. Joey Wiemer has some pop. He just has that chase problem. One of the reasons he is at AAA Rochester. I mean, so many guys for the Red Wings just have one thing missing that can make them a good player. The 3-0 is inside, ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk. So Lipscomb going to take a walk here. So the bases are loaded with 2 out. So bases are loaded here with 2 gone. So that'll bring up Joey Dominican Republic now. Joey Wiemer will hit here at 2 away. I mean, Blaylock, who did well in his 4 innings first time against Rochester back in March, will now get a visit from the pitching coach here. Only 2 outs in the first, and the bases loaded for Joey Wiemer. Mr. C is here. He says, Lil Poppy delivers. Perhaps Morales' nickname could be Duncan, both because of Yo-Yo and because of awesome characters like Duncan Idaho Dune and Duncan McLeod Highlander. Oh, all right. Mr. C, you're the master of nicknames. We can work that out, but thanks for tuning in, Mr. C. Hey, Mr. C, I agree with you. I heard you weren't going to be tuning in if it was the Nats game tonight. I'm probably not going to be tuning into the full Nats game tonight if we're either winning by a lot or losing by a lot towards the 8th inning. But thank you for tuning in, Mr. C. We're going to have to come up with a name for Yo-Yo as the pitch is in there, called strike 1. And Joey DR, yep. Joey Dominican Republic. Joey Wiemer. The pitcher is Joey Dominican Republic. I'll get to your message in a second, Sam. This will be a pitch to Wiemer. Wiemer swings and hits this one out to center field, going back to center fielder Canarella, now to the gap, and he makes the catch. Almost running into the right fielder Pintar there, but it's the center fielder Canarella to make the catch for out number 3. So the Red Wings are going to leave them loaded here with 2 outs. So they only are able to get 1 run out of that inning, and only on 2 hits. They draw a couple walks, though, no errors, 3 runners left on base. But the Red Wings get on the board. It is now Rochester 1, Jacksonville nothing as we head to the 2nd inning. I created a 6'10 pitcher in the show and drafted him to Washington and almost threw a no-hitter. Always fun to see when people have success with DC. But thanks to everyone for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's go. We just gained another subscriber now up to 607. Let's go. So 607 subscribers is the number now. So I've been trying to think, we have to make it harder to get giveaways. You got to make it harder on the guys, and the people who are subscribing. If you want a giveaway, because we usually don't hit that with games, 40 likes on today's stream. Send the number high because giveaways are special. 40 likes. 40 likes. That's what you got to get for a giveaway. And if you hit 40, then good job, because we don't normally hit 40 likes. And we're going to also have to gain at least 7 subscribers. 40 likes and 7 subscribers. Get up to 614 today's game to have a chance at a giveaway. So, what to the 2nd, everybody. I wanted to take a minute to look at Jackson Kent's pitch arsenal here. He's got a fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curveball, and a sinker. He uses the fastball 36% of the time. 32% of the time it's the slider, 23% goes to the changeup, and then 9% is the curveball and the sinker. His best pitch is probably his fastball. He has 15 strikeouts on it, 12 on the slider. So he can put away guys with the fastball and the slider, and they're hitting an OPS of 865 against that fastball. And hitters, the thing is, he throws his slider more for a strike than he does his fastball. 70% is a strike with the slider, only 67% for the fastball, which I think is good. 4 home runs given up on his 2 main pitches, and then every other pitch just has 1 home run given up. And then no one's hit for the curveball or the sinker for a bomb off of Kent. Kent, hands over his head. First pitch here to Paulie, the third baseman, is outside, ball 1, so it's a 1-0 count. That's a little bit on Kent's pitch arsenal there. Graham Polly will hit here in a 1-0 count. Here's the pitch, and Polly takes it in there. Called strike one on the outside corner. So to be a 1-1 count now here to start the second inning. Evening is falling upon Rochester here. Sun's falling down. Here's the 1-1. Polly swings and fouls this one off, just straight back. So to be a 1-2 count now. Graham Polly hitting .250 at the minor league level. 176 through his 91 ABs when he got up to the majors this year. So he's been bouncing up and down. The 1-2, outside ball 2. So Adams didn't even try to frame that one on the outside corner. So to be a 2-2 count now. Cayden in the wind. The 2-2, swinging a fly ball. This one is going to be in the air. This one will go out of play. So we'll do 2-2 again here. In ESL Ballpark tonight, it's Christmas in July. So they're celebrating Christmas in July here. They gave out a Christmas ornament. They have some Christmas decorations around. Here's the 2-2 from Kent. Swinging a fly ball. This one is going to as well get out of play. So we'll do 2-2 again here. Always fun to see minor league teams bring in fans, and how they do it is really awesome. The way they organize it and the way they do it, because it's hard to bring in guys. Minor league baseball is not an event. Just games in general are not going to bring you in millions. I think minor league baseball is more for the development. The 2-2, swing and a miss. Right into the zone, goes to the off speed, and Pauly just swings through that one. That's strikeout number 3 for Kent, and he has 3 strikeouts in a row. So 3 strikeouts in a row, all set down. That's Alderman, De Los Santos, and Pauly stretching back to the first. That'll bring up Connor Norby now, the left fielder in today's game. Here's the pitch to Norby. That's going to be a breaking ball in there, called strike one, so to be an 0-1 count. So to be an 0-1 here is Kent. Into the wind. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a fly ball, foul, so to be an 0-2 count now. Immediately goes back there, so to be 0-2 here. Thank you so much to everyone who already has tuned in to today's broadcast. We're already up to 17 likes. That can't be right, but it'd be an 0-2 from Kent. That's in the dirt, ball 1. Wanted him to chase that, but that time Connor Norby's smart enough to lay off. So it'd be a 1-2 count. Kent looking good here so far in the second inning, but all Nationals fans know that you cannot judge a book by its cover when it comes to outings from pitchers, especially bullpen arms, which Jackson Kent could be an arm out of the bullpen for the Nats. The 1-2, just high ball 2 with that breaking ball, so to be a 2-2 count. Just couldn't get the call. And then again for Morales with a first name of Yo-Yo, who needs a nickname. The 2-2, swing and a miss. On a pitch on the low and outside corner, goes back to the off speed. That's strikeout number 4. He has 4 in a row. Jackson Kent strikes out Connor Norby on the low and outside corner pitch that time. So that's 4 strikeouts in a row and 4 strikeouts on the evening. What an outing by Jackson Kent already. Summing up Gustin Ramirez, and he takes it in there, called strike 1 it looks like, so it'll be an 0-1 count. They didn't show the behind the plate view that time, so it'll be 0-1 here, I believe. Kent over his head, the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Wow. Going right after him, so it's now 0-2. 2 strikes on another guy, Jackson Kent, going to work. Or excuse me, it's a 1-1 count, so the first one was a ball. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. He is flailing. Jackson Kent, go to work. So that first pitch was a ball, excuse me, so it's a 1-2 count now. Kent, we're going to the wind here. The 1-2 to Ramirez. Swing and a miss. Jackson Kent strikes out the side here in the second. Jackson Kent has 5 strikeouts. He's got 5 in a row, and he sets down the first 6 hitters he sees, 5 of them on the strikeout. Jackson Kent, have a day.
Hey, oh, let's go. Hey, oh, let's go.
Even at the AAA level, I think even if he does not strike out another guy for the rest of the night, he still has 5 strikeouts. He has still put away 5 guys on the strikeout, and he's only faced 6 dudes. Something's going right tonight, no matter what. He just already, even if his outing ended right now, 5 strikeouts, still amazing. Even if he works 4 more innings and doesn't strike out a guy, 6 innings, 5 strikeouts, still looks pretty good. So, good job to Jackson Kent to start his outing immediately with a bang. Jackson Kent is saying, I want to get started. I've been waiting for an entire week to get this outing in, and Jackson Kent says, I'm going to go to work, and that's exactly what Kent does. I mean, with all these guys going up and down through Rochester to the bullpen and such, I think Kent is trying to earn himself a spot in the rotation, which would be really hard for a guy like him, especially for a team that gets so many of their pitchers and starting pitchers out of the free agent market in the offseason. They don't develop as many starting pitchers. You'll see that the Nationals develop a lot more hitters than they do pitchers. James Wood, C.J. Abrams, all these best guys they've developed, not too many of them are guys that are pitchers. I mean, Travis Secor is going to make his way through the ranks, Harleen Susana. I think pitchers are just so much more unpredictable as we get going here. With the bottom of the second, Riley Adams going to lead it off for the Nationals. He's the catcher in today's game. He's been getting time as both a first baseman and a catcher, but I think he's probably going to see a lot more time as a catcher now that Harry Ford has gotten the call with Drew Millis heading down to the 10-day. So Riley Adams going to get himself started. So just to keep an eye out, Jackson Kent has a career-high 9 strikeouts. He's through 2 innings. He has 5. So whatever he needs to do, he can do. Riley Adams sitting 264 in 106 at-bats at the AAA level. He has 7 home runs and 16 runs driven in. Just less opportunities than the other guys. Harry Ford was getting so much more playing time because Harry Ford was truly in development to be the starting catcher at the big league level. You're going to see him tonight get the start for the Nationals when that West Coast game gets started. Riley Adams, looks like we got the catcher Ramirez saying something to Riley Adams here, and the umpire. So he's saying something to both of them. Here we go, bottom of the second, about to get underway here, everybody. District Nation live play-by-play right here on District Nation, brought to you by Watch It Fly Media. So, bottom of the second, and away we go. Blaylock, step back, wind up here. Here's the first pitch to Riley Adams. Here's the pitch, and Adams takes it in there. Called strike one on the low and inside corner. He's able to clip it, so it's an 0-1 count. So it'll be 0-1 here to Adams. Blaylock delivers to the plate, and Adams swings and bloops this one to the second baseman. It bounces right in front of him, but he can flip it up to the first baseman. Alderman, and Olmstead makes the play. So second baseman Olmstead had to kind of come in from a righty shift as that one's hit towards the 4-hole really softly. Second baseman was playing up the middle. Olmstead came over, made the play on a hop, and flipped it up to the first baseman Alderman for out number 1. So that'll bring up Philip Glasser now, who's hitting just really well ever since getting called up, especially average-wise. Here's the pitch, and that's outside, ball 1, so it's a 1-0 count. Philip Glasser, since getting the call, has just been finding himself doing better. I mean, .313 in minor league baseball this year, but he is rising his way through the ranks. Last year climbed through 2 levels. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be in there, called strike 1. He's played 66 games with Rochester this year, and in his last 12 games with Rochester last year, he hit .391. So he's been really good. Here's the pitch to Glasser. Swing and a miss. So to be a 2-strike count here to Glasser, who's just been, from the left side, just been a good hitter, been a good presence on this team. It'll be a 1-2. Here's the pitch, and that's in the dirt, ball 2. So just a reminder here, we haven't done it yet. So our umpires for tonight's game, Thomas Farinola behind the plate. Steven Rios is our first base umpire, and at third base is Robert Ginther III. So those are your umpires. This will be a 1-2 here to Glasser, or 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swinging a bloop. Third base side will do it again as that's a foul ball.
Hey, it's Enrico Palazzo!
With the umpires announced right there. No second base umpire in minor league baseball. First pitch temperature was at 78 degrees. Nice, beautiful evening here in Rochester, New York. The 2-2 to Glasser. Swinging a shot towards third 5-hole. Third baseman has it. Pauly to first in time for out number 2. I started over my words there, but that was a ground ball to the third baseman, Pauly. He fielded cleanly. That was in the 6-hole, and he made the play for out number 2. I don't know why I said 5-hole, but 6-hole there, and he makes the play for out number 2. Glasser tried to go oppo to get a hit. Now that'll bring up Christian Franklin from the right side with 2 away. He's 1 for 1 on the day. He had a single, little chop single to get the first inning going in the bottom of the first. So Blaylock into the wind. First pitch to Franklin. Swinging a shot up the middle. Nice play by the second baseman Olmstead. He goes to first in time for out number 3. Wow. Wow. Nice play up the middle by Olmstead. The second baseman had to range over. He was playing up the middle anyway, but that slapped up the middle. Makes a nice backhand. Falling over. Gets up. Fires it to first, and it was in time to get out Christian Franklin for out number 3, and that will end the inning. So we're through 2, everybody. It is a 1-0 game here through 2. Rochester has the lead. I don't know why Yo-Yo's stepping up. There's 3 outs in the inning. What? There's 3 outs in the inning. Here's the pitch to Yo-Yo, and that's high ball 1. Wait, did they call him safe? Did they really call him safe? No way. Did he beat that out? No way. Wow. They're saying he was safe. He came off the bag. So they're going to give him a base hit. That's the second hit for Franklin. Wow. They give Franklin a base hit there. Interesting. So coming set is Blaylock. Here's the pitch to Yo-Yo. Morales swings and pops this one up. This one will get out of play. So it'll be a 1-1 count. Wow. I did not realize they gave him a base hit that time. Here's betting that the last umpires goes by Trey as a first name. Oh, yeah. I am betting. I'm willing to bet. So to be a 1-1 to Yo-Yo. Now going back over to first and back in safely is Franklin. But yeah, I'll bet he goes by Trey, maybe, with the name of Robert Ginther. So to be a 1-1 to Yo-Yo. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on an inside pitch that time, so it's a 1-2 count. Can't get a piece of that one. So it'll be a 1-2 now to Yo-Yo, who's just been really good at the AAA level. And he's been here for a while, so I'd assume he's doing well. But I'm really liking that he's doing a lot better now. So Franklin has a good lead here. Blaylock looks in for a sign. He's got it, and he comes set. It'll be a 1-2 here. Franklin with a really good lead. Now stepping off is going to be the pitcher Blaylock. Franklin was getting a good lead that time. Yo-Yo just always has had good numbers. Career average is 288 anyway, so he's always been hitting very well in the minor leagues. The pitch to Yo-Yo. Called! Strike 3. Morales stares it down the middle, and that's out number 3. That's strikeout number 3 for Bradley Blaylock. So that's out number 3, and that will end the inning. 1 hit in the inning. 1 man left over at first, so we are through 2 innings, everybody. It's Rochester 1, Jacksonville nothing right here on District Nation, everybody. And just remember, if you want to help out the channel in one day, you should check out this new channel. It's called Pure Adrenaline Football. The logo is right above me, right here, and it has a bunch of football content. You can find all your favorite creators and teams with more coming on the way. A lot more people are joining the channel, which I'm really excited about. We're having creators join the channel to cover their favorite teams. You can join in Pure Adrenaline Football, and you can find all your favorite creators. I think Fitzy's part of it, Pure Adrenaline Sports, obviously, but it is a joint effort. He just picked the name Pure Adrenaline, and I think we all agreed on it. And then, plus District Nation's Commanders coverage, so I'm really excited to make some coverage over there. We already have some projection videos up as well. You can scan that QR code right now to subscribe. So if you want to help out, head over there and subscribe to the channel. Chris is here. What's up, Chris? Thanks for tuning in, man. Chris is here hanging out. Says Jumbo Shrimp. Yeah. I mean, if the name works, if the shoe fits, might as well. I mean, it is a popular team. It's not greatly popular. It's not an MLB team. You're not going to see a guy walking around wearing a Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp hat in the Dominican, but you're not going to see him anywhere besides Jacksonville probably and going to games. I mean, Rochester Red Wings pretty popular. You get some people wearing James Wood gear and such. Going to the Yankees AAA game on Saturday and Sunday. Oh, that's awesome. Let's go, Dan. That sounds fun. Going to minor league baseball is just like a celebration of this great game because there's just so much good about baseball, and people don't experience it that much. And that's why I think minor league baseball is so good, because it's just so good that minor league baseball, it's just, you get to watch the game, and it's significantly cheaper than a major league game. you can sit behind the plate for 15, 20 bucks at some stadiums. As here's the pitch, and it's in there. Called. Strike one. Kent's going to get going right back to work here in the top of the third as he faces Acosta here with no one gone. Here's the pitch, and this is going to be in there. Called. Strike two. Curveball. Dips into the zone. It's an 0-2 count. So Ken is going right back to where he was in the second. He's going to do it right here in the third against Maximo Acosta. Hitting now to start it. Didn't even know, but I'm already subscribed to that channel. All right, let's go. Thank you so much, Chris. The 0-2 is outside, ball one. Yeah, that channel, it's a whole lot of fun. I mean, my videos are going up there as well. So check out Commanders coverage over there as well as exclusive content only there. So here comes the 1-2. The pitch from Kent. Just low and outside, ball two. Couldn't clip the zone that time. Should be a 2-2 count. Almost got the call. Kent almost had the call that time. Jackson Kent is feeling it here, though. Here's the 2-2. Swing! And a sword swing on that one. He goes to the sword on a pitch high and inside, and Acosta can't even touch it. That's now 6 strikeouts in a row for Jackson Kent. 6 strikeouts. He goes high and inside that time. Sets him down. Jackson Kent is cooking right now. The kitchen is open, and Jackson Kent is living in it. Here's the pitch. Just inside, ball one, so to be a 1-0 count. I mean, how can this guy cool off? 6 consecutive strikeouts now. We're witnessing a gem. Here's the 1-0, and that's going to be a check swing foul, so to be a 1-1 count. Yeah, I'm sitting behind the plate for 20 bucks. Yeah, it is really cool that you can go behind there $20 to sit in a really good seat. So I think that's amazing. I think more people should be tuning into minor leagues. Here comes the 1-1 from Kent. Here's the pitch. That is inside, ball two. So it'd be a 2-1 count. Kent doesn't like that he missed it that time. He has some words to say to himself. So it'd be a 2-1 here. Kent, hands over his head now. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball to right field. Ranging back is Weimer at the track, at the wall, and it's gone. That's one way to cool him off. Home run for Pintar, and that one's going to leave the building. So this game is tied now after 6 straight strikeouts for Jackson Kent. He had a great gem going here and a home run hit by Andrew Pintar to make it a tie game. It's now 1-1. That's home run number 8 at minor league level this year. His 38th RBI, so that ties it up at 1. So now it's Rochester 1, Jacksonville 1. One swing is all it took. Here's the pitch, swinging a foul ball. So it'll be an 0-1 count. And he went oppo with that one. The righty slaps it out to right field. Able to go oppo taco with that one. Not what you want to see as a Red Wings fan. Here comes the pitch from Kent. And that's going to be in the dirt, ball 2. Or excuse me, that's ball 1. And Johnny Olmstead will come to the plate here. He's the second baseman in today's game. I wonder if he's born Johnny or he's Jonathan. But here comes the pitch to Johnny Olson. And that's going to be just a bit high. So it'll be a 2-1 count now. So 2-1 here with only 1 out now. Jackson Kent has to find a way to settle back in. That's really important for him to learn. Settle back in. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Goes to low pitch that time. Should be a 2-2 count. Gets going to swing through that one, so it's 2-2. Kent is waiting on the rubber as a timeout is taken by Olmstead. Kent just waited on the rubber. He's ready to go. The 2-2. Swing and a miss at the low and outside off speed. Jackson Kent has strikeout number 7. So, I mean, that home run is really just a blip on the radar for him. Goes back to what he was doing right after it. He had 6 consecutive strikeouts, a home run, and now strikeout number 7. So he's really just trying to shake it off. I mean, here's the first pitch, and that's going to be high, ball 1, so to be a 1-0 count. But 8 of the outs he's gotten, 8 outs so far, 7 of them being on the strikeout, and we're in the 3rd inning. So he's really just got to settle in here. The pitch. Swinging a fly ball, third base line, but that's foul, and that one will get out of play. Yeah. If you really want to support baseball or help out the sport in some way, My biggest thing isn't going to MLB games. You want to help out the lockout, make sure the games don't get locked out. Go to a minor league game. Here's the 1-1. And that's going to be high and inside ball, too. I think that's the best way we can help baseball right now. Instead of helping out the big league teams like the Dodgers, who are very good on their payroll, if you've got a local minor league team, go help them out. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a 2-2 count now. Gets him to chase on that off speed, so it'll be 2-2 now. This is the top of the order, and Canarella back up. He's 0 for 1 with a flyout. The pitch, swinging a shot to right center field. Right fielder Weimer ranging over, and Weimer will make the catch for out number 3, and that will end the inning. So only 2 strikeouts inning, but a home run given up by Jackson Kent to Pintar. That's Andrew Pintar, gives up a tank to right. So now we're tied up at 1. It's now the Red Wings 1, the Jumbo Shrimp 1. The Jumbo Shrimp immediately respond. 1 run, 1 hit, no runners left on base. So bottom of the third, it's a 1-1 game. Rochester needs to be able to respond to the bottom of the third, or maybe they'll go to their secret weapon, Eddie Yean, in this situation. They'll go to Eddie Yean in this situation, see what Eddie can do for him. But give Kent some time. I mean, he has over half a dozen strikeouts, and we're through 3 innings, and he has 7 strikeouts. If he had the minimum, he would have 9, so he is cruising out there right now. So bottom of the third, it'll be the heart of this order. Ortiz, House, and Pinckney will hit here in the bottom of the third. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, everybody. To do a giveaway, we're going to have to gain 7 subscribers, so up to 614 subscribers, and we'd have to hit 40 likes on the stream. That is my number for tonight. So you'd have to gain 7 subscribers, and we'd have to hit 40 likes as well. Because likes, you can just get subscribers to come in. If you want a chance at the giveaway, 40 likes, 7 subs. So, bottom of the third, thank you so much for just tuning in, everybody. Because even if you're here and you're just listening and you've already liked and subscribed, you're helping out the channel. So, we just hit 600 last weekend with some Summer League basketball action. But here we go, bottom of the third, it'll be Ortiz, House, and Pinckney for the bottom of the third, everybody. Looks like we got a few people in the chat. And we got plenty of likes. Let's go. Let's go. What are we up to? We're up to 19 likes. Let's go, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, here we go. We're getting started with the bottom of the third, everybody. Abimelec Ortiz is going to lead it off here in the bottom of the third. Big, powerful lefty for the bottom of the third inning. So, here we go. In a tie game now. Just like that, it's changed to a tie game. And it really can happen just like that. So, bottom of the third we go. Abimelec Ortiz drove in the only Rochester run of the game back in the first inning with his RBI double. So, let's see what he can do in this situation right here. Abimelec Ortiz, who has big league experience. He's been up to the big leagues. And you're probably seeing some changes from this Red Wings team. They significantly had changes because so many guys were called up. You got Kranick and Harry Ford called up. Abimelec Ortiz sent down back to AAA Rochester. He'd probably be an everyday player. I really like that, though. They gave him a shot. He took his advantage, but now that's got to be the question. Why didn't you let him stay there? As Abimelec Ortiz will hit here. Here's the first pitch to Ortiz, and he's going to take a pitch low inside. Ball 1, so to be a 1-0 count here to get the bottom of the third going in a tie game. Blaylock, who's now in the 40s with his pitch count, will go into the wind here. Here comes the 1-0 Ortiz. That swung on, hit down the left field line, and this one is going to hook foul, so it'll be a 1-1 count over towards the hill out there in left field. Some kids will chase after it. So it'll be a 1-1 count here. This is ESL Ballpark, one of those micro stadiums around baseball. Here comes the 1-1 to Ortiz. Swinging a foul back, so it'll be a 1-2 count now. Ortiz took a good hack, but he's able to foul it back. Micro stadiums, usually they fit less than maybe even like 13,000, and they're hosting professional sports. So that's good, but so to be a 1-2 here. Blaylock into the wind. The 1-2 to Ortiz is outside. Ball 2 with a breaking ball that time, so to be a 2-2 count now. 2-2 here with no one gone in the bottom of the third. Blaylock gets his sign. Now step back 1. The pitch to Ortiz is inside. Ball 3. So that'll fill up the count to to 3-2. I mean, this is a significantly smaller stadium than you'll see, like a stadium such as, I mean, just thinking of some examples here. I mean, what are some other kind of bigger stadiums or even smaller micro stadiums? A lot of the minor league stadiums, I think most minor league stadiums are micro stadiums. The 2-2 to Ortiz, or 3-2, and he fouls this one off. So a good AB here for Abimelec Ortiz, as the bad boy will go out, put a ball into play. So Abi will come to the plate. This season at the AAA level, he's hitting .235. He had 16 home runs in that first half. Blaylock into the wind. The 3-2 to Ortiz is in the dirt, ball 4. So Abimelec works a really good plate appearance right there that ends in a walk. So Abi learns to be patient there, and that's his second time on base this evening. Has a hit now. He has a walk, so really taking his time here. That'll bring up Brady House here with no one gone in the bottom of the third. Abimelec Ortiz doing what he does best, gets on base. That's an on-base percentage of .332 for him, so he does get on base a lot, as well as having some power. So that'll bring up Brady House here. Here's the pitch, and House swing and a miss on a low and outside breaking ball. That one was nowhere near the strike zone, but House still seems to be very aggressive and swing through it. So be a 1 count. House has always struggled with that chase factor, especially against righties. Here comes the 0-1 to House. House is going to foul this one. Or that's fair down the first base line. First baseman tags the bag. Throw to second. Not in time. So with 3 unassisted there for out number 1, and moving up to second on the play is Ortiz. House thought he fouled that one down the line. It ended up being fair. House thought it was foul. First baseman makes a leaping nab. Tags the bag. Fired it to second. Ortiz slid in. And he was safe. So here's a runner at second here with the 1 gone now for Andrew Pinckney. So that works just as well as basically a sac bunt would work in that situation, as Blaylock will work with Ortiz at second now. Here's the pitch to Andrew Pinckney. Pinckney takes a pitch low and outside, ball 1, so to be a 1-0 count. I mean, if anyone's local to the D.C. area, you got to look at some of the ones around, like Virginia and D.C. and Maryland, I believe. I mean, even indie ball stadiums are pretty nice. Here comes Blaylock's pitch to Pinckney. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be swung on. Slapped out to right center. That's a base hit. Chasing over is the right fielder, or that's the center fielder now. Canarella will grab it. Ortiz can cruise into home, and the Red Wings will have the lead as Pinckney cruises into second, and now the Rochester Red Wings have the lead. It's now the Red Wings 2, the Jumbo Shrimp 1. Pinckney slaps it out to right center. It plugged the gap and actually rolled all the way towards the wall under the warning track. Canarella was able to pick it off, but Ortiz was able to cruise home. Andrew Pinckney delivers with a double. So now it's a 2-1 game. Once again, a momentum-changing double right there. Second double of the afternoon that gives the Red Wings a lead. Here's the pitch to Lipscomb, and he slaps this one out to right field. That's a base hit. Pintar will grab it. Rounding third, headed for home is Pinckney. The throw is not in time, and Pinckney dives into home safely. The Red Wings add on another one on the Trey Lipscomb base hit to right. Trey Lipscomb delivers. It's now a 3-1 game. Lipscomb not hit too hard. That one just enough to make his way to the outfield. Bounces, hit to right field. That was kind of shallow right. Pintar grabbed it, fired it home. Pinckney had to dive into home, and he scores. So now it's a 3-1 game. Red Wings channeling their internationals now, having a rally here early in the game. So that'll bring up Joey DR here. Joey Weimer will hit with 1 down. The pitch to Weimer is not going to be there, so it'll be ball 1. Base hit for Trey Lipscomb scores Pinckney from second, and Pinckney's double earlier scores Abimelec Ortiz. Here's the pitch to Joey, the pitch, and Weimer swings and fouls this one off. So he's down in the count early. Joey Weimer wearing number 40 as he's here in AAA Rochester. He probably thought a stop in D.C. is where he could find his way to full playing time in D.C. So kind of feel bad for the guy. I mean, he thought this was the stop that would get him to that point in his career. Instead, he gets sent down early, even after such a hot start. The 0-2 to Weimer. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a low breaking ball that time. Weimer once again chased after it. That is strikeout number 4 for Blaylock, and that's the first strikeout of Weimer. So Weimer flew out, now he strikes out. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up Riley Adams with Trey Lipscomb standing over at first. The Red Wings, though, reclaim the lead. It's now a 3-1 game. Riley Adams will hit here with 2 down. Blaylock sets. Here's the pitch to Riley as Blaylock now will step off. Riley Adams coming to the plate. I love seeing Riley Adams as a Batch Cup catcher. I thought he always did really, really well in that role. MLB career, he actually ended up hitting .211. He had 21 home runs at the major league level. Here comes the pitch to Riley Adams. That is going to be in there. Called. Strike 1 from Blaylock at the bottom part of the zone. Adams says something to the umpire right there. Probably just wanted to confirm where it was. Find out where it is, but he says it's there. Should be 0-1. Coming set is Blaylock. Here comes the pitch to Adams. He delivers, and Riley swings and grounds. This one fouled on the first base line. So to be an 0-2 count now. 0-2 here with 2 outs, everybody. So it's like winning in the poll right now is hopefully someone we trade for. I mean, if the Nationals could really invest in a bullpen arm, that'd be amazing. Get some arms out of the pen. The 0-2 to Adams. Here's the pitch. And Riley swings and fouls this one off. Looks like Lipscomb was on the move on the pitch. He was trying to swipe that bag. And Adams fouls that one off on a 2-strike count. I mean, I understand the aggressiveness there. Try to steal a bag, maybe make your way to third or home. ESL Ballpark, I think one of the best micro stadiums in the country. I think only seats about 5,000, but it does what it needs to do here for minor league baseball. Coming set is Blaylock. The 0-2 to Riley. And that's outside ball 1. Pinckney's on the move, and he's in there safely. And now the catcher, Ramirez, instead of wanting to throw it down, he's going to challenge. So here comes the challenge from the Shrimp. The pitch is a strike. So Riley Adams is down looking, and that's out number 3. That will end the inning. An ABS challenge from Augustin Ramirez works. That ends up working out, and that's out number 3. That will end the inning. But the Red Wings add 2 more. It is now 2 runs on the board. You get 2 hits in the inning. 1 man left on base. We're through 3, everybody. It's now Rochester 3, Jumbo Shrimp 1 as we head to the 4th. I mean, good cushion now for Jackson Kent to go to work with. Good inning there. I mean, at that end. That was really smart by Augustin Ramirez. Instead of going for the throw there, instead he goes to the ABS and doesn't throw it down, and it ends up working out for him. Good job by Augustin Ramirez. Give him some credit right there. So, we're to the top of the 4th, everybody. We are a third of the way through this one, and we're just about an hour in to the stream. Thank you so much to everyone who has tuned in to today's broadcast. So we go way to the top of the 4th, everybody. And if you want to tune into something after this game, or maybe you want to tune in during the 7th inning stretch, you can check out the Nationals Athletic Series preview now on my channel. I do a series preview for every National series. Even during the spring, I don't go live for every game during the spring and the fall, but I do a series preview, which I think is one of the best things I can do for the channel. I really love doing it. I can give my insights, hot takes. You can find that. So check it out right here on District Nation. You can go to the channel. After you subscribe, you can go over there. So as well, here we go, everybody. As well, if you want to support other channels, I have some channels linked into my channels. You can check out them in a minute, or maybe after this game you can check out one of their streams. But stay right here on District Nation for the moment. Jackson Kent will now take the mound for the top of the 4th. He'll face Alderman, De Los Santos, and Polly for the top of the 4th inning. Rochester, New York hosting this game. Rochester Red Wings. So we go, top of the 4th inning. Here's the first pitch, and that's going to be swung on and missed on a breaking ball. Alderman swings right through that one, so it's an 0-1 count. So it'll be 0-1 here to Alderman, who already struck out back in the first. He struck out looking, though. Here's the 0-1 from Kent. Swinging a ground ball. Third baseman, diving attempt. He can't get it. House dove, but that one's going to be down the line into the corner. This will easily be a 2-bagger for Alderman. He'll cruise in a second. So that's a double down the line for Kemp. Alderman, as left fielder Franklin will throw that one back in. That's a double down the line for Kemp. Alderman. Jackson Kent goes to the inside pitch there. Alderman gets out in front of it. House made a diving attempt, but he can't make the play. So that's a double for Kemp. Alderman here with no one away. So that'll bring up De Los Santos now here with no one out. So now runner in scoring position here, but it's a 2-run lead for the Jumbo Shrimp. They have a little more cushion now. Here's the pitch from Kent from the set, and he drowns this one right up to Kent. He makes a play, goes to first in time for out number 1. Smart by Jackson Kent. A ground ball up the middle. He immediately checked to second. Good play there. He checks on Alderman, gives him a look, kind of just a look there, and he can immediately fire to first. So good play by the pitcher Kent. He had to reach up and nab that one. Getting a good lead off of second, too, was Alderman, but Kent decided to go to first to get the surefire out. So that's out number 1. That's all they really needed there, a 1-3 putout. Kent sets. Here's the pitch. This is going to be swung on and missed by Pauly, so it's an 0-1 count. Pauly from the left side here. Good decision, though. Jackson Kent now actually working for the first time with a runner on base after Kemp had that double. So this is the first time he has to work out of the set position. The 0-1. That's low ball 1. I mean, Kent obviously showing he possesses swing and miss stuff, especially for an arm out of the pen. So I'd really like to see this guy. Maybe later this season they try Jackson Kent out of the pen. It's kind of an underrated name. I mean, not like he's an old man out in AAA trying to make a name for himself. He really is developing. He's trying to figure it out here at the big league level. Coming sets Kent. The 1-1. Swinging a ground ball to the first baseman, Yo-Yo. He will take it himself. He's there for out number 2. Moving up to third on the play is Alderman. Yo-Yo kind of has a mini fake throw there, but that's out number 2. So 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Moving up to third's Alderman. Now a chance for Kent to escape this jam. I mean, age 23. He is a young buck. He is still learning. He's at AAA already. And maybe he doesn't have as a high ERA, but he's a winner. I mean, 5-2 record, 5-3 record needs to mean something. Here's the pitch from Kent. Swing and a miss on a load away slider that time to Norby, so it's an 0-1 count. Connor Norby just swung right through that one, so it's an 0-1 count. Kent comes set. Here comes the 0-1 to Connor Norby. Here's the pitch, and that's outside ball 1, so it'll be a 1-1 count. I mean, imagine this guy getting the Bulls' brunt of work. I mean, Brad Lordu's on the IL. You're going to have to call someone up. Probably in the next few days, an arm from this team, the Red Wings, is going to get called up. He's coming sets Kent. Here comes the pitch. Swinging a shot out to right field. Coming in is Weimer. And Weimer with a sliding catch for out number 3. Nice play by Joey Weimer for out number 3. He flips it up to the center fielder Pinckney, who will throw it in the stands. But Joey Weimer, that was a slicing line drive by Connor Norby. Got a nice piece of it out to right. And Joey Weimer ranges over to right center and makes a sliding catch into the gap for out number 3. Nice play by Joey Weimer to end the inning. What a play by Joey Weimer to end the inning. And they do strand the runner at third. So after giving up the double, good inning by Jackson Kent. He gets a couple groundouts and a fly out. Exactly what he needed. So 1 hit and 1 man left on base. Way to strand him, Jackson Kent. So we're to the bottom of the 4th. It's still Rochester 3, Jacksonville 1 as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Good work here by Kent. I mean, the pitch count is not too high. He's only given up a run. He's given up 2 hits all day, and he struck out 7. The first time through the order, they were 1 for 9 with a home run and 7 strikeouts. Second time through, they are 1 for 5 with a hit, and it's a double. No strikeouts this time. Let's see if he can find that rhythm coming back up in the 5th and see how long he goes. How long can Jackson Kent keep this up? But anyway, Blaylock's going to head out there for a 4th inning as well after he's given up 3 runs. But, I mean, the pitch count is not high for Kent. With the strikeout stuff as well, he only has 61 pitches through 4 innings. That's not a high pitch count for today's game. I know maybe a little bit ago that would have been a high pitch count, but he's only averaging about 15 pitches an inning, and he's doing well. He has given up 2 hits. So Jackson Kent, who's worked a good 4 innings, hopefully goes out there for a 5th. I mean, this team, just look at the split real quickly, these pitchers. As starters, this team is 22-21. So when starters get the decision, it's usually 50-50, but when the relievers get a decision, it's 31-17 with a 4.86 ERA. And the relievers have worked 4.25 and 2/3 innings, while the starters have only worked 3.66 and a third. And this is a team who hasn't had just 2 or 3 guys starting games. There's actually been a good amount of guys getting the starts. So here we go, bottom of the 4th. Philip Glasser is going to lead it off for the Red Wings here with no one away in the bottom of the 4th. Here we go, wearing number 1. is Philip Glasser. Philip Glasser stepping up, grounded out, back in the second. Here's the pitch, and he swings and fouls this one off his foot. So, 0-1 count. He just fouled that one off his foot. Not a great piece that time, so it's an 0-1 count. So 0-1 here. Thanks for tuning in to Rochester Red Wings baseball, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, just look at this. The game started. You haven't just had 5 guys starting games. A lot of guys have gotten either the opener strategy or gotten to really open a game. Andre Lara has the most starts with 17. Then you got Luis Perales with 15. Chandler Champlain with 13. Here's the pitch to Glasser, and he swings and fouls this one off. So he's immediately down 0-2. So 0-2 here to Glasser in the bottom of the 4th. Some other guys who are starting games. Riley Cornelio started 9, and then he gets the call. Jackson Kent has 9 starts. Awesome Andrew Alvarez had 7 starts at the AAA level. Blaylock, step back line. It'll be 0-2 to Glasser. Here's the pitch. Way inside, ball 1. That one goes low and inside. Almost got him. So it'll be a 1-2 count. Almost got him on the foot. That was way low and in. So it'll be a 1-2 now. Almost got him with that one, though. Philip Glasser up to the plate, has an open stance. Zach Penrod had 6 starts. Here's the 1-2, and that's low and in, ball 2. So it'll be a 2-2 count. Another name that has some starts, Shinosuke Ogasawara had some starts at the AAA level before getting sent down to AA Harrisburg. Not rehab, just getting sent down. So Shinosuke has since been sent back to Japan. He got a contract out to Japan, so he left the Nationals organization. The 2-2. Swinging a bloop out to left field. That's a base hit down the left field line. Philip Glasser reaches out and touches that one into the corner. Glasser is going to cruise in a second with a double. Philip Glasser gets this inning going with a double down the line. He reaches out and touches that one out to left field. Did not get a great piece of it. So just kind of reaches out and bloops that one down the left field line. Reaches out, touches it down the left field line. He has a double here in the bottom of the 4th. One of the best contact guys in the game, really. Right now on this team, he is just providing that little contact factor. So that'll bring up Christian Franklin now, who's a couple singles in the game. Here's the pitch to Franklin. Franklin takes a pitch inside, ball 1, check swing. Did he go? Yes. So it'll be an 0-1 count. They're going to say he went, so it'll be an 0-1 count. Christian Franklin's 2 for 2 on the day, couple singles and a stolen base. Coming set is going to be Blaylock. Here's the pitch to Christian Franklin. He delivers. Franklin slaps this one back. Foul. So 0-2 count. So I don't know why they're saying it's a 1-1. Did he not go? They pointed and umpire showed a fist. So that usually means he went. In my opinion, that means he went. But Franklin, we'll check MLB here. They said he didn't go on that first pitch, so it will be a 1-1. Here's the pitch to Franklin. Swinging a shot out to right center, and that's going to plug the gap, go all the way to the wall. Pintar chasing after it. Glasser's going to score. Christian Franklin is going to find his way to third. The throw is away from the third baseman. Is it out of play? Christian Franklin delivers with a triple. Christian Franklin with a triple here in the bottom of the 4th. Goes out to right center. He didn't pimp that one at all. He was hustling out of the box. He roasts that one out to right center the opposite way. Ripped all the way to the wall. Pintar had to chase after into the corner. Scoring easily was Glasser, and Christian Franklin found his way to third with a triple. Christian Franklin delivers. Pitcher backed up third. But now Yo-Yo has a runner at third here. So really easy opportunity for an RBI in a now 4-1 game. Here's the pitch to Yo-Yo. He swings and hits this one in the air. This one is on the infield now in a foul ground. This one will escape out of play, so it'll be 0-1 count. A triple by Christian Franklin. The hardest part of the cycle. He got it right there. Scoring on the play was Glasser from second, so a kind of little bloop double there, and then a triple from Christian Franklin. Christian Franklin raking right there. Second triple of the year for him. So Yo-Yo up to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. The 0-1 to Morales. Here's the pitch. Yo-Yo takes a pitch, low ball 1. This will be a 1-1 now. Thank you so much to everyone who's already tuned in today. Wonder when Spikes, the Red Wings mascot's going to go sit behind the plate. Here's the 1-1 of Yo-Yo. Swinging a miss on a pitch low and in. Can't get a piece of that one, so it'll be a 1-2 count. Yo-Yo Morales. I mean, Spikes is on every jersey. He's kind of the more respected guy to go. You don't see the other mascots come out as much as this one's going to be hit down the right field line, ranging over to the first baseman. This one will go out of play once again. So thanks to everyone who's tuned in today. Once again, if wherever you may be tuning in from, if you are tuning in from maybe the DMV area, maybe you're a DC fan, or you could be a Red Wings fan. We've had a couple Red Wings fans stop in who have been local to Rochester. Coming set is Blaylock. Here comes the 1-2 to Morales. Here's the pitch, and Yo-Yo swings and grounds this one. Third baseman makes a backhand. Will throw all the way across the field in time to get Yo-Yo, but that's an RBI ground out for Yohandy Morales. He scores the run. Good job that time by Yo-Yo, just hitting it where it needs to be, down the third base line. Third baseman made a nice play, but that does score a run. So that'll score a run. And it's now a 5-1 game. 5-1, 4-run lead for the Red Wings. They must feel good with this cushion now. Thanks to everyone who's already tuned in. Got a few people in the chat. Let's go. So now Blaylock's going to be out of this game. Bradley Blaylock's day is over. So he's going to come out of this game with only 3 1/3 worked. They're going to immediately go to the bullpen here. Wow, going to the bullpen early here. So new guy will come out of the pen. We'll see who it is real quickly. And we'll get that as he warms up. We'll get some numbers and such. So stay tuned as this new pitcher comes into the game. So it looks like 10,000 is the capacity of ESL Ballpark. So their capacity is 10,000. I'd still say that is a micro stadium. They only have 10,000 people pitch. But here we go. New pitcher. It's going to be Mason Vineyard into the game for the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp right here. Vineyard's going to come into the game after Vineyard will take over now after Blaylock only works 3 1/3. He'll come in here in the 4th, so they're probably expecting him to do some damage control right here after 3 1/3 innings worked. He ends up giving up 7 hits. He gives up 5 runs, all 5 of them earned. I don't think he walked too many guys. He only gave out 3 free passes, and then he struck out 5. But now Mason Vineyard will take over here. He's got a lower arm angle, it looks like. Not your just prototypical over-the-top guy. He's not fully submarine, though, but he's got a sidearm angle. So he's got a side angle. We'll see how the Red Wings hitters adapt here. Mason Vineyard will take over. He hasn't touched the big leagues as well. He's 8-1 this season over 21 games. He has a 2.51 ERA. It's hard to get to this guy. So it's a guy you're going to have to get to. I mean, he's been through some levels, though. He's not just been through AAA. He's been through 3 different levels. And his highest ERA, you guessed it, has been with AAA Jacksonville, where he's had a 4.30 ERA. 12 games, worked a 3-0 record. AAA and AA are really the humbling ones. But for him, over 6 games worked, he had a sub-1 ERA. So he'll face Abimelec Ortiz here with a 1 away. Vineyard now steps off here. Can't hear the pitch comm device, so he's complaining about the pitch comm device here. So Abimelec Ortiz kind of standing in the box like, what just happened here? Still confused. He doesn't want to step out in case he doesn't get a timeout. Now he can really step out. The pitch comm device doesn't seem to be working here for Mason Vineyard. So they're going to check on this one, make sure it's working there. Umpire will come out and check on him. So there's no runners on. So no runners are really inherited to Blaylock. He let in every runner he could have. He got that final sack ground out from Yo-Yo. The RBI ground out there. That made it the 5th run that Blaylock gave up. So here we go. Abimelec Ortiz will step up here with 1 gone in the bottom of the 1st. Vineyard comes set. He will now throw his first pitch to Abi. Swinging a ground ball. This is down the third base line. Third baseman Paulie fields it. Fires to first. And that one is in time for out number 2 to put away Abimelec Ortiz for out number 2. So first pitch that Vineyard throws is a productive one. He gets an out quickly. So 2 outs now. And that'll bring up Brady House, who's over 2 on the day. So Brady House will hit here with 2 away in the bottom of the 4th in a righty-righty matchup. Once again, something House struggles in. He's 0 for 2 because really all he's seen is righties today. Here's the pitch. And House takes a pitch in there called strike 1. So it's an 0-1 count to Brady House. Brady House, AAA is the time to work that out, though. Figure out your problems such as not being able to hit righties. Figure that out. Here's the 0-1. And House takes a pitch. Low and in, ball 1. Man, I go to the store and it's 5-1. Yes, Mr. C. It's a 5-1 game now, and I really like that. The offense kind of exploded, which is really good. You get some runs. I mean, here's the pitch to House, and he swings and grounds this one. Diving attempt by the third baseman is not going to be fielded, so that's in a base hit to left field. Brady House has a 2-out knock. He pulls that one into left field for a base hit. Brady House surprisingly hits a righty right there. In a righty-righty matchup, Brady House wins. He gets a ground ball into left field past the dive of the third baseman, Pauly, into left field. So Brady House, runner at first here with 2 outs is Brady House. I'll bring up Andrew Pinckney here. 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI in the game. Pinckney, one of the runs. You also got that RBI triple from Christian Franklin. I'd say that's the play of the game so far, Mr. C. Here's the pitch to Pinckney, and that's going to be inside ball 1. Yeah, Mr. C, the big thing was Christian Franklin just earlier had a RBI triple. Scored Glasser, and then Yo-Yo has an RBI ground out. Earlier in the game, Andrew Pinckney an RBI double, and Trey Lipscomb a single. So that's check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't, but they're going to call that a strike anyway. So to now be a 1-1 count. Mason Vineyard, the 6'2 righty, 220 pounds, sidearm thrower. Here's the 1-1 to Pinckney. He delivers. Pinckney swings and fouls this one off. First base side to be a 1-2 count up to the second deck. Park's really filling up. They've filled up almost like half of the second deck. And, of course, the first section's really filled all around. Then second deck, you got at least half of them filled. Wondering, this attendance is probably in the 7,000s, 8,000s. It's got to be a good number for this Friday night game. The 1-2 to Pinckney, the pitch. Pinckney swings and grounds this one through the hole to left field again. 2 base hits out to left field. Andrew Pinckney now has one. Runner at first and second here with 2 outs. Runners now fill first and second. Andrew Pinckney delivers. Andrew Pinckney slapping one into left field for a base knock. Good hit by Pinckney. So now runners at first and second with 2 gone. A base knock. Good job by Andrew Pinckney. Slapping his second hit of the day. So now runners at first and second here. With Trey Lipscomb up to the plate, Trey Lipscomb's been one of the better hitters for this team all year long. Here's the pitch. Lipscomb takes it right in there, called strike 1. Vineyard's not throwing hard. It might be just the arm angle that's making these guys act up a little bit. Lipscomb has been the MLB level. He got some decent playing time to start 2024. Swinging a miss on a pitch way outside of the zone. That one was way outside, and Lipscomb still swings at it. That was nowhere near being a strike with that breaking ball.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
So it's 0-2 now to Trey Lipscomb. Coming set is Vineyard. The 0-2. That's outside ball 1, so it'll be a 1-2 count. So it'll be 1-2 here with 2 gone. Now 2 outs, the Red Wings have a chance to capitalize, get even more on the board. Coming set's Vineyard. The 1-2 to Lipscomb. Swing and a miss. Once again, Trey Lipscomb flailing on that outside breaking ball, and he can't get a piece of it. So that's out number 3. That was not his pitch. He should not be swinging at that, yet he is. So 2 runners left on base, 3 hits in the inning. 3 hits. And they get 2 runs. They get 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 runners left on base. So 2 more runs on the board. It's now a 5-1 game as we're through 4, everybody. We will head to the top of the 5th. So we got a little time here. So might as well for a second here go through the starting lineups for the Washington Nationals for tonight's game and just go through this real quickly. District Nation t-shirt coming soon to you. Soon enough, I'll be able to open a YouTube store through YouTube. I can do that as well, and I'll be able to make something like this for viewers, which is going to be really awesome. And that's another way you can help out the channel, is going to be able to buy that soon. It's going to be probably set up through YouTube or just kind of in person. You ask me or you email me. I'll figure out a way. But I want to sell these t-shirts very, very soon, and I'm really excited about them. So here we go, everybody. Let's go through the starting lineup real quickly for the Nationals here. I mean, I'm excited for it. They're starting in an hour and 35, so we'll be able to follow that as this game is ending. We'll be able to follow it because we're through 4, but we'll be able to kind of track it as we go. But this is the game I'm committed to here. We got Wood leading it off. He's the DH. Curtis Mead hitting second. Then you got Chaparro in the 3-hole. That is something I'm confused about. Yo-Yo is sitting in the 2-hole right here. He's over 2 on today, but usually he has a lot more success. We should try him. At least try it, but thing is, he isn't on the 40-man. That's the one thing they'd have to figure out. Then you got Abrams in the 4-hole, Cruz in the 5-hole, Harry Ford to make his Nationals debut. So Harry Ford's going to debut in Nats jersey. Then Dalen Lyle, Jacob Young, then Nasim Nunez in the 9-hole, with Cade Cavalli taking the mound to get the second half underway. So Jackson Kent will get the top of the 5th going here. He'll face a hitter. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be in there. Called strike 1. That was a mistake. That didn't mean to play. So an 0-1 count. Kind of just left it there. So it'll be an 0-1 count here. Here's the pitch to Agustin Ramirez. Swinging a ground ball fouled on the first base line, so it's an 0-2 count. 0-2 here with no one gone in the top of the 5th to Agustin Ramirez. Nunez hitting in the 9-hole for the Nationals tonight. I mean, I remember last year when I called him on the Red Wings last year, which was really, really fun. So to be 0-2 here. Kent steps back onto the rubber. He's facing Agustin Ramirez right here. Wind the pitch. That's in the dirt, so it'll be a 1-2 count. Mr. C says, thanks you for a great evening, District Nation. Thank you for tuning in, Mr. C. Thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. C, for tuning in at your respective times. Thank you so much for tuning in. The 1-2, and that's high ball 2, so it'll be a 2-2 count. Thank you so much for just tuning in. The OG fans, Mr. and Mrs. C, here for every stream. Minor League Baseball, Sunday Night Baseball, MLB, anything, they're here. Kent into the wind. The 1-2. Sword swing, and that's out number 1. Wow. Sword once again. Jackson Kent with a sword right there for strikeout number 8. That was in the dirt. Riley Adams quickly got up and tagged him. But a sword swing for Augusto Ramirez. Can't hit that pitch in the dirt. Strikeout number 8. Now we can play that sound effect. So 1 gone now, and that'll bring up Acosta here with 1 gone after strikeout there. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be high ball 1. Yeah, so it'll be 0-1 here with a 1-0 here with no one gone. You'll recognize some names out of this bullpen. Here comes the pitch, and this is swung on and missed. Wow, they can't hit anything. Maximo Acosta, but some names here you'll recognize. If anyone remembers, Amos Willingham's in the bullpen for this AAA Marlins team, the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. They're in the bullpen. You got Amos Willingham, and another name is that's high and away. Ball 2, so it'd be a 2-1 count to Kent, or to Acosta from Kent. So a 2-1 count. Kent working quickly off the mound now. Working to the wind, the 2-1. Swing and a miss once again. Another swing and a miss that time. So it'd be a 2-2 count. Good job there. And another name you'll recognize is Zach Brixey. Made his debut in 2024. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Chasing over to shortstop Lipscomb. Running throw is in time for out number 2. Trey Lipscomb on a ground ball up the middle. Made the play on the run. Fired it to first, and it was in time for out number 2. Good job by Trey Lipscomb that time, putting him away. So there's 2 outs now. Good job there. So 2 gone now. That'll bring up Pintar here. He's 1 for 1 with a home run. Andrew Pintar will come up to the plate. Kent will work out of the wind here. Into the wind. Here's the first pitch to Pintar. Is going to be high ball 1. So it'll be a 1-0 count now. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. 8 strikeouts for Jackson Kent now. He's 1 away from his career high, at least in AAA. Here comes the 1-0. This one is slapped towards the second baseman. Glasser fields it. Fires it to first in time for out number 3. So a quick 1-2-3 inning for Jackson Kent, who's just in the 70s with that pitch count. So he is looking very good right there. So what to the bottom of the 5th, everybody? A 1-2-3 inning for Jackson Kent. So what to the bottom of the 5th? Jacksonville 1, Rochester 5 as we head to the bottom of the fifth inning. Thank you so much to everyone for tuning in to today's game. So we have Weimer, Adams, and Glasser come up in the bottom of the fifth. See them take the floor. Joey Dominican Republic will hit first. So thanks to everyone who has tuned in today to today's broadcast, everybody. We're at 607 subscribers. We're getting close to that 610 number. Be really cool if we could hit that at some point. We got plenty of likes on the stream. We got plenty of people hanging out. So thank you so much to everyone who's hanging out today. So we go. And remember, everybody, if you want something to do after this, you can preview the National Series that's about to happen. You can find the series preview that is on my channel now. I filmed it earlier today. So you can find it right now. You can go watch it right now, which is really awesome, to be honest. So good job to you guys for helping me make those. You always give good points, and sometimes I'll include what viewers say, because some of you guys have really good points, to be honest, about the Nationals, and some of you guys just really like Eddie Yean, so that's another one. I think Eddie Yean may work out of the bullpen today. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Eddie Yean get some action. Maybe they'll throw him into the game, but here we go. Head to the bottom of the fifth. It'll be Joey Dominican Republic, and then Riley Adams, and then Philip Glasser for the bottom of the fifth. So they might just leave out Vineyard for the bottom of the fifth. Just ride Vineyard for as long as you can. Maybe work into a second inning. He faced 4 hitters. 2 of them got hits, and then 2 of them were retired. I'd want to see Amos Willingham or Zach Brixey get some action. 2 guys who played for the Nationals at one point in their career. Awesome for them. So here we go. Bottom of the fifth. Joey Weimer, 0 for 2 on the day. His average is really low, to be honest, for minor league standards. He's always been a guy between AAA and the majors now. Just can't really find a team that'll leave him there. And I'm really excited for him to find a team, because maybe it's not DC, but he could be a really good throw-in for a trade package for a team that would actually want him as a big league guy. First pitch to Weimer is going to be called strike 1, bottom part of the zone, so it's an 0-1 count. Anyone's curious, I'm running with the opening week cup today. Opening week themed cup. It has the Dodgers logo and the Cardinals logo on it as well, because that was the 2 teams they played during opening week this year. Here comes the 0-1 to Weimer. Weimer swinging a ground ball right at the shortstop. That's Acosta. He fields cleanly, fires to first in time for out number 1. So Weimer is down. So that's out number 1 here in the bottom of the fifth. So it'll bring up Riley Adams now, who as well is 0 for 2. Joey Weimer, average at .215 this season in AAA. Just not great numbers for Joey Weimer, especially this series where he's facing his former team, the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. I mean, he played for them just a year ago. He played 10 games with them, and he hit .364 in 2025 with them. So he went over to the Marlins. Here's the first pitch to Riley Adams, and that's going to be inside, ball 1 from Vineyard, who's back out there for this work after getting Weimer out quickly. He's faced 5 batters thus far. Coming set is Vineyard. Here comes the 1-0 to Adams. Adams takes inside, ball 2, so to be a 2-0 count. Let's check the pitch counts real quickly. I mean, another one here. Kent's only at 73. Might as well send him out for a 6th inning. Give him some work. Let him stretch it out. Here's second half. We were in the second half of the season now. The pitch to Adams is called strike, so to be a 2-1 count. Adams didn't like the call, but it'll be a 2-1 now. Riley Adams, a guy who finds himself now in this role here, now that Harry Ford's sent down, probably for a lot more starting. The 2-1 is inside, ball 3, so it'll be a 3-1 count. He's probably going to get an opportunity to start a whole lot more in AAA Rochester now that you're seeing Harry Ford at the big league level filling in for Millis. Coming set is Vineyard. The pitch to Adams, and he swings and hits this one out to left field. Going back to left fielder Norby at the track, at the wall, and that one is gone. Watch it fly. Riley Adams here in the bottom of the fifth. It's now Rochester 6, Jacksonville 1. Watch it fly. Riley Adams, a home run, and Riley Adams getting his first nod really as a starter now. Hits a home run. He's 1 for 3 on the day now. Home run number 8. RBI number 17. Riley Adams leaves the yard. It's Rochester 6. And the Jumbo Shrimp only 1. So Philip Glasser will come up a launch out to left field. Kind of a line drive type of hit. He got all of that one, though, and sends it out of ESL into the night. So a home run for Riley Adams. Riley leaves the ballpark. Watch it fly. So that'll bring up Philip Glasser now. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Coming set to Vineyard. Here comes the pitch to Glasser. And Glasser takes a pitch right in there, called strike one. It's no one count. I'd say this guy right here, Glasser, is the Nasim Nunez of AAA. Not that Nasim has never been here, but Philip Glasser is just a guy who doesn't hit too many home runs. He doesn't have much pop, but he's fast and he'll get on base. Looks like a timeout called here by Glasser. But Riley Adams showing off his pop. Home run number 8 for his 29th hit of the season. His on base percentage is at 400, though. Looks like a pitch clock violation now on Glasser for not making eye contact. It'll be an 0-2 count. Or now it's a 1-2 count. 2 violations in a row. Both guys in a row just violated pitch comm. You had Glasser violate first. And then you had Vineyard violate it. So 2 violations in a row. That, you never see that. So it'll be a 1-2 here. And only 1 pitch has been thrown in the AB. The 1-2 is slapped foul, so do 1-2 again here. You almost never see 2 pitch comm violations in a row or pitch clock violations. Glasser violated and the pitcher violated. I think Glasser violated first and the pitcher ended up violating it. You know, Riley Adams really taking his walks, though, this season. 19 walks to only 34 strikeouts. Here's the pitch. Swinging a shot towards the third baseman. He fields on the ground. That's Pauly. He'll fire to first in time to put away Philip Glasser for out number 2. So there's 2 gone now. So 2 out here, and that'll bring up Christian Franklin now. So Riley Adams adds 1 more. It's now a 6-1 game, but the top of the order is now coming to the plate. Christian Franklin is 3 for 3 on the day. He has a couple singles and a triple. So everything's working for Christian Franklin right here. A 3-hit game. Looking in for a sign is Vineyard. He's got it, and he comes set. The righty-righty matchup now. Here's the pitch to Christian Franklin. Franklin swings and fouls this one off, so it'll be an 0-1 count. That'll get out of play up towards the second deck here of ESL Ballpark, so it'll be an 0-1 count. 0-1 here, 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Coming set is Vineyard now. He's at the belt. A little bit higher now. He brings his hands up. Here's the 0-1 to Franklin. Franklin gets a good piece of this one and crushes it out to right field. Going back is Pintar. At the track, at the wall. Did he get it? He got it! What a play by Andrew Pintar for out number 3. Andrew Pintar with an amazing game here. It's a home run, and then he does that. Andrew Pintar is Bobby Barrels right there. He's Robbie Barrels. Wow. Pintar goes back at the track. He leaped up, and he robbed it. He took away a home run from Christian Franklin, leaped up and made the catch. As the ball was leaving the yard, the catch is made by Andrew Pintar out there and right. What a play by Pintar for out number 3. Robs a home run, and that's out number 3. Almost 2 home runs in the inning. Instead, they only get 1, but Riley Adams does get a home run. 1 run on 1 hit. No runners left on base. It's now a 6-1 game. Rochester has 6 runs in the game. They're really dominating now. Way to the top of the 6th, everybody. Here we go. So, good job there. A great play that time by Andrew Pintar up against the wall. Makes it a spectacular catch. Really just having a good game. He had that home run, then he takes away a home run. So he's Bobby Barrels, then he's Robbie Barrels, both at the same time. So here we go, head to the top of the 6th. It'll be Olmsted, Canarella, and Alderman for the 6th inning. Jackson Kent is cruising out there. Only 2 hits given up. Just keep doing what you're doing, man. Don't change anything. Don't change the approach here. You got 8 strikeouts. You struck out 7 of the first 9 you faced. Really don't change anything here. You're about to go 3rd time through the order. This is where hitters start to get to the pitcher more, but Kent's got to have to survive through that if he wants to work 6 innings here. And it's not like Jackson Kent hasn't worked more than 5 innings in his career. He has worked longer. He has worked longer games. He's been good. I think he's going to go. I think he's going to go 6 innings here. I mean, there's some good outings. I mean, May 12th, where he was pitching for Harrisburg, he had a 7-inning outing. When he was in Harrisburg, he was just dominating when he was down there. 5 1/3, 5 innings, 5 2/3. His longest outing so far with Rochester is 6 innings, though, and that was on June 10th against Worcester. And that was Worcester. So here we go. Top of the 6th, everybody. Jacksonville trails by 5. First pitch is going to be outside, ball 1. New pitcher in the inning for the Red Wings. So now, new pitcher in. So Kent's day's over. So Jackson Kent's after by 5, a lefty in the game. That's Matt Crook into the game. Now the pitch is going to be swung on and fouled off. We got a new arm into the game. They're still saying it's Jackson Kent. I don't know about you, but that doesn't look like Jackson Kent to me. So Tolman will now take. That can't be Tolman. But here comes the one that looks more like Crook to me, coming set. Here's the pitch. That's going to be called. Strike 2, so it'll be a 1-2 count. So a new arm out there, and that is going to be Eric Tolman. So Eric Tolman takes over, age 27 this season. 0-2 record with a 5.49 ERA over 21 games. He has 3 saves over 19 2/3. Coming sets Tolman, the lefty, the 1-2. Swinging a ground ball down the third base line, but foul, so it'll be 1-2 again. Tolman has seen Rochester this season. That's where he's gotten all his action. Last year, touched 3 different levels. He touched single A, high A, and double A. Gets the call to triple A at the start of this year. So Olmstead will face Tolman right here. Tolman sets the 1-2. Swinging a bloop out to right field. Coming in is Weimer, and that one's going to fall for foul. Is that going to be fair or foul? Let's see what they call it. It will be a foul ball. So that one hit. Looks like it hit just enough to stay foul. Hit chalk, so we'll have a foul ball. Was it? Looks like it hit the chalk. Made a little mark there. Some chalk went flying up. So we'll be foul. But so now Eric Tolman still has a 1-2 count here. Eric Tolman, the man, given the job here in the 6th after Kent works a good 5 innings. So Tolman looks in for his sign. He's got it, and he comes set. It'll be a 1-2 here. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball towards the shortstop, but the third baseman will cut him off. That's Brady House. He fires to first in time for out number 1. So Lipscomb probably had that ball. But Brady House says, "Nuh-uh, I'm going to grab it." So Brady House has a nice play there. And that's out number 1. Brady House showing off the arm, too. A nice little sidearm fling over there for out number 1. 8 strikeouts for Jackson Kent. He dominated this game. No walks. 2 hits and a run. So good job by Jackson Kent. Jackson Kent setting it up well for Eric Tolman. Here's the first pitch. That's going to be in there. Call. Strike 1. Tolman's throwing pretty hard into there. Eric Tolman showing off the arm. Tolman's worked his way up the ranks. Been pitching since 2023 in the big leagues. First fastball was at 95. Wow, here's the pitch. That's going to be outside, ball 1. So it'll be a 1-1 count now. He's throwing some gas in there. This is a guy who in 2023 just was put onto the injured list and didn't really come back. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be swung on and missed. He was on the 60-day for all year in 2024. He was injured, and the Fredericksburg Nationals kept him on. They wanted to keep Tolman. Now he's back up here trying to develop. So it'll be a 1-2 here. That one was swung on and missed. It'll be a 1-2. Here's the pitch. That's throwing away ball 2. Just a missed pitch there, but it's a 2-2 count now. I mean, getting him back up is going to be important. I think Eric Tolman could find his way to the Nationals organization, find his way back up to the big leagues if he's throwing mid-90s with a good breaking ball. The 2-2 swing and a miss on a low and outside slider. He goes after it that time, so that's Canarella down on the swing. First time anyone's been able to strike out Canarella. A guy who had a really good average coming in. This is his first game in AAA, though. So this is his first game with AAA Jacksonville. That's his first strikeout at the AAA level. So that'll bring up Kemp Alderman now, who's 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be low ball 1, so it'll be a 1-0 count. Tolman, throwing hard, though, and he's a big dude off the mound, 6'2", 193. Not too tall, but he still looks big. His delivery looks big. He stands straight up. Stir up pants. Here's the 1-0, and this one is cracked out towards center. Going back is Pinckney on the track, and Andrew Pinckney makes the catch on the track for out number 3. So that's just a long fly ball and a long out for out number 3. So a 1-2-3 inning worked by Eric Tolman. So we'll head to the bottom of the 6th, everybody. It's a 6-1 game, so a 1-2-3, no runs, no hits. No runners left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th, everybody. So one more thing to show up here. If you're interested in helping out the channel just a little bit, you can go above and beyond for the nation by joining Districts Nation, which is my community. That's my channel's thing. You can pay to join, and you get to get exclusive channel content, which is really awesome. And then you get to be a part of the district board, which I think is really cool as well. Exclusive emojis, chat icons, and more. All good stuff. And when you join, you also get a Watch It Fly call. So when you join Districts Nation, you get an exclusive Watch It Fly call. I say your name with the Watch It Fly call. And donation rewards. You get a special shout out, so you get a special thank you. And you get a special Watch It Fly call as well. So you can donate or you can join to get that Watch It Fly call, but you get a lot more when you join. But donations, those are also really awesome because it really helps out the channel. And you don't even realize it when you donate how much you're helping out the channel. So thank you so much to everyone who even considers donating or joining the channel today. But that is how you can go above and beyond. It is not required at all to listen to live streams. Members only content will probably be coming in a little bit, though. We're going to start having exclusive content. Games will probably never be members only. I will do games for everybody. I'm really hoping that everyone joins those. But other than that, you'll get some exclusive videos if you join. You'll get exclusive shorts, updates, pictures, everything with Districts Nation. And of course, you're a part of the nation. You're a part of the best fan base the nation's capital has to offer. So here we go. We're to the bottom of the 6. It'll be Morales, Ortiz, and House. 3 of the better teams. 3 of this team's better hitters. So here we go. I did not mean to play that. It automatically started playing. Did not want to throw that up. No home run was hit. If you are asking, no home run was hit. We're okay. So here we go to be Yohandy Morales. He's 0 for 2 on the day, but he has an RBI on the day. So Yo-Yo hasn't just been not productive. He has an RBI. So here we go. Yo-Yo coming up to the plate. Here comes the pitch to Morales, new pitcher into the game, and this is going to be in there, called. Strike 1 from the new pitcher there, so it'll be no 1 count. New arm slinger out there. It's going to be Brandon White into the game for the Jumbo Shrimp. Brandon White will take over. Coming set is White. The 0-1 to Morales. That's going to be low and out. Ball 1, so it'll be a 1-1 count. Brandon White takes over here. Third righty into the game. They really are sticking with the righties here. Not going to put in any lefty arms. Coming set's White. The 1-1 to Morales. Here's the pitch, and Yo-Yo takes a breaking ball upstairs, ball 2. You want to talk about a tall guy? Look at this guy, Brandon White, 6'8", 230, significantly taller than Yo-Yo. Makes Yo-Yo look like a little dude right here. Makes Yo-Yo just look like a small guy. Man, that's just, man. Makes Yo-Yo look small, and Yo-Yo's not a small dude. 6'3", 225. The 2-2 from White. Swinging a fly ball out to right field, but Pintar is there, and Pintar will now run in and make the catch for out number 1. So 1 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's one of the assume emojis you can use as a member. Let's go. Thank you, Mr. C. Yep, you can use the Nationals logo as an emoji because there's a lot of good reasons to use that. But Mr. C is a great member. Mr. C is the OG member. Mr. C is the member. So thank you, Mr. C, for joining and using the emojis all the time. So thank you, Mr. C. White comes set. It'll be Abimelech Ortiz now with a 1 gone. Here's the pitch to Ortiz. He's swinging a miss at a pitch, a fastball there. Blasted it past him, so it'll be no 1 count. 1 2/3 is the final line for Vineyard. He ends up working 1 2/3, but he doesn't do it perfectly. He still gives up a run, so he wasn't the absolute most perfect guy. Here comes the 0-1 to Ortiz. White delivers. Ortiz fouls this one back, so it'll be no 2 count. 1 2/3 innings worked. 3 hits given up by Vineyard. He gives up 1 run on the home run. He didn't give up a walk, but he did strike out 1 man. Not too many walks being handed out by really anyone in tonight's game. Aggressive hitters and pitchers who are staying in the zone. It'll be a 2-strike pitch to Ortiz. He delivers, and that's in the dirt, ball 1, so it'll be a 1-2 count. So 1-2 here in the bottom of the 6th. You'll notice in minor league baseball, they don't really do last names on their jerseys. They don't do much of that at all. Looks like in our poll, hopefully someone we trade for is winning the poll for our favorite bullpen arm. Coming sets White. The 1-2 to Ortiz, that's way inside, ball 2, almost gets him. So it'd be a 2-2 count. Almost got him with that one. But it'd be a 2-2 here with one gone. A lefty-righty matchup here. Two overpowering guys. I mean, White, who's going to throw hard. Then Abimelec Ortiz, who's a power hitter. Higher up in the home run leaderboard. Here's the pitch to Ortiz. Swinging a fly ball. Hit out towards left center field. Going back to the left fielder, and it's off the wall. Fielding off the left field is Norby. Abimelec Ortiz will cruise in a second. That's his 63rd hit of the season, and that is double number 18. Abimelec Ortiz, a one-out double off the wall. Power versus power right there. White went back to the fastball, and Ortiz crushed it off the left field wall for a double. Wow. Ortiz showing off the pop right there, a one-out double. So runner at second here with one gone. Now Brady House will come up to the plate here with one out. And a runner at second, Brady House facing this powerful guy in White. White sets. Here's the first pitch to Brady House. House takes a pitch upstairs, ball one, so to be a 1-0 count. But thank you, Mr. C, for throwing that emoji in the chat so they can demonstrate it. So another one you can throw in there. Just know, this is my personal favorite, the watch it fly emoji, which I really like. I love that there's a watch it fly emoji that I got to make. Here's the pitch to House, and House takes a pitch upstairs, ball two. Watch it fly is just cool word. Cool 3 words in watch it fly, and you can throw that on the board, a watch it fly emoji. So join the channel, and that's another thing you get. Coming sets White. Here comes the 2-0 to Brady. White delivers. House swinging a miss at a pitch fast in there in the zone. He swings right through that one. So be a 2-1 count. This is a tall dude. 6'8", 230. Looks like a twig when you see him, but he's actually buff. It's just because he's so tall, and he's a lot more. He's got some chest to his neck. He's really tall as well, so he's a tall dude. A long neck, so his face is high up. The 2-1 swinging a foul ball. So be a 2-2 count. That one is fouled off second deck. So fans can go up and grab that one. Kind of in a no man's land of the stands. Not too many people are sitting where that one goes. Brandon White 5-4 with a 4.46 this year at minor league baseball. This is his 9th game at the big AAA level, and that one is fouled back. He had 8 games, and all of them were starts, and this is his first time working out of the pen here after working 37 2/3 innings. As a starter, he'll work as a reliever now. Wonder how he feels about that switch. But we'll do 2-2 again after that foul off. Fouls another one off. So 2-2 with one out. White sets. The pitch to House. He delivers. And House takes a pitch upstairs. Ball 3. So to be a 3-2 count now. 3-2 here with one gone in the bottom of the 6th. Brady House could use a good AP right here. Coming set is White. It'll be a 3-2 to House. White sets the pitch, is low and outside, ball 4. So Brady House takes a walk. So White, after coming into the game, ends up getting it out, but then he gives up a double and a walk. So now there's 2 runners on for Andrew Pickney, who's a hot hitter right now, has a couple hits, a single and a double. Here coming in the bottom of the 6th, he's looking good. So Brandon White does not look comfortable so far out of the bullpen. He got the first out. Now he's starting to struggle a little bit, but Andrew Pickney is not. He has an RBI in the game. He has a run, then another single later in the game. So coming sets White. He'll face Andrew Pinkney now. Here's the pitch, and Pinkney takes a pitch outside, ball 1. So to be a 1-0 count now. Pinkney wearing some pink batting gloves out there. That is awesome. Pink batting gloves with a little white trim there. And the funny part is those jerseys do not match the batting gloves at all, but not too many care about the batting gloves as much. The 1-0. And Pinkney takes one in there, called strike 1, but Pinkney's immediately going to tap his head. He wants an ABS challenge, so that one looked a little bit low. Let's see the ABS. So they're going to get this running. Here's the pitch, and it's a strike. It did clip the bottom part of the zone. That one is barely in the box, though. A little bit of it's hanging out of the zone, but that will be confirmed. So now the Red Wings lose a challenge. They're down to 1. So it's looking like this team is just as good at challenges as the Nats are, really. Here comes the 1-1 of Pinkney. That's going to be inside, ball 2. So they just can't figure it out there. So 2-1 here with one out in the bottom of the 6th. Thank you so much, everyone who's tuned in to today's Friday Night Baseball. This is some minor league baseball. Coming set is White. The pitch to Pinkney is going to be outside. Cold! Strike 2. Wow. Thought that one was outside. They're going to call that a strike, so that makes it a 2-2 count now. Wow, did not look like that wouldn't be a strike, but apparently it was. So it'd be a 2-2 count now. Coming set's White. Here's the pitch to Andrew Pinckney. Swing and a miss. Brandon White blasts him away with that fastball, so Pinckney's down swinging. That is the second time Pinckney's down swinging on the evening. So 2 outs now. That'll now bring up Trey Lipscomb, 1 for 2 on the day. He has a hit. It's nice to see this offense is really finding it, though. You got Franklin has a couple hits. Morales doesn't have a hit yet, but he does have an RBI. Ortiz with a couple hits. House with a hit. Pinckney with a couple hits. Lipscomb with a couple hits. Weimer hasn't really found it yet, but then Adams and Glass are all the hit. Here's the pitch to Lipscomb, and that's outside. Ball 1. It's a 1-0 count. This is a really good offense in the Rochester Red Wings offense. They score runs at will. They battle. So good job by the Red Wings. They're aggressive. They're powerful, and they're just a good team. Coming set's White. The 1-0 Lipscomb. Lipscomb takes a pitch. Called. Strike 1. Bottom part of the zone. It's a 1-1 count. You'll notice here 2 kind of key names missing. I mean, this is AAA, so not everybody plays every day. But Cayden Wallace not in the starting lineup. And Seaver King not in the starting lineup. We'll probably see both of them tomorrow in the order. Comes the pitch to Lipscomb. Lipscomb takes a pitch outside, so it'll be a 2-1 count now. You want to see more action from the young guys like that, guys who really need the time, but at the same time, give the other guys, these guys who have been to the big leagues and now sent down, let them try to find their way back. Everyone's fighting for that one spot. The 2-1 is outside, ball 3. So Lipscomb being very patient up to the plate here is not just going to swing at any pitch. So it'll be a 3-1 now to Lipscomb. Coming set is White. The 3-1 coming. Here's a pitch to Trey. Swinging a fly ball foul, so it'll be 3-2. That one gets out of play, so it'll do a 3-2 count. So it'll be 3-2 now with 2 away. So runners will be on the move. Runners at first and second will be going here. Let's have Lipscomb just get into one right here. Just crush one a deep center right here. Add a few more runs on the board. Runners on first and second. The Ducks are on the pond right here. Let's go Lipscomb. The 3-2. Avi Melek's bouncing. The pitch. Swinging a fly ball. This one's not deep enough. This one, first baseman, right fielder chasing after it. And the first baseman cannot make the catch. Alderman raced out to shallow right. Foul ground onto the dirt. And that one escapes. Just out of the reach of Alderman. He seemed to have it. Had a good read on it, but he can't make the catch. Hit down the first base line. Racing out was Alderman. Coming in was Pintar. Alderman had it, and then he didn't. So Alderman just kind of lost it. He was also running back and having to look up, same direction. It was hard to track. So it'll be another 3-2 here to Lipscomb. 3-2 here with 2 outs. So White comes set. It'll be a 3-2 to Lipscomb. White sets. The 3-2 to Lipscomb is outside, ball 4. So Trey Lipscomb's going to take a walk. Ortiz will jog up to third. Up to second is Brady House. Now that the bases are loaded here with 2 outs, second walk issued by White. So House is going to move up to second. Looks like we're going to get a mound visit right here with the bases loaded. So this has not been a good bullpen outing here for Brandon White. He has faced 5 batters in the inning. 3 have reached base. So pitching coach will come out here and visit the man. Figure it out right here. Brandon White talking to his pitching coach. Catcher out there as well. An infielder is going to talk to him as well. Pitching coach wearing a Marlins baseball flip up there, a short sleeve sweatshirt shirt right there. So they do deck out in their major league gear. You'll see some guys for the Red Wings wearing Nats gear. I mean, chances are they will be there at some point. A guy like Seaver King is going to be at the major league level. We can probably assume that. A guy like Seaver King will touch the major league level. A guy like Yo-Yo Morales is going to be there. But now Joey Dominican Republic, who has been at the big league level, Joey Weimer with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Once again, he had this same situation back in the first. See if they can capitalize right here. Pitch to Weimer is going to be outside, ball 1, so it's a 1-0 count. Can't clip the zone that time. So it'll be a 1-0 count now. 1-0 here with 2 gone. Bases loaded in the bottom of the 6th. Coming set is going to be White. Here comes the 1-0 to Weimer, the pitch. And Weimer, swing and a miss. He swings through that one in the zone, but that'll make it a 1-1 count now. Can't get a good piece of that one, so it'll be 1-1. 1-1 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Joey Wiemer up to the plate. Friday Night Baseball right here on District Nation. Here's the 1-1 to Wiemer. Swinging a ground ball, foul to be a 1-2 count. Wiemer very aggressive up to the plate. He's extremely aggressive. You'll notice that. And he has a chase problem. I think we can agree that Joey Wiemer has a tendency to chase. And you've seen it all season. He's been chasing a lot. Just not good looks. You'd want him to take a little bit, get patient, draw the walk every so often. And he hasn't really done that. So far, the 0-2 swung on and fouled back, and it'll be 0-2 again. This one will be foul, but first baseman ranging over, but it will go out of play. So we'll do a 2-strike count again. He only has 10 walks this season across 30 games. So every 3 games, he draws a walk. So I'd love for this guy to get a little more patient figured out there. But very nice stadium. You got seats going around first base, third base line, maybe even some seats in the outfield, it looks like. Of course, second-at seats. A lot of standing room areas and a lot of field where kids can play and look for foul balls. A lot of hills and such around ESL. So a nice stadium. The 1-2 to Wiemer is outside ball too. So to be a 2-2 count. Very nice stadium. Good place for an affordable Friday night if you don't want to go to a big league game. Go to a minor league game because it's cheaper and you're helping out the game a lot more than just being a blip on the radar in an MLB game. Minor league games, it's so much more appreciated for the players. Here's the 2-2 to Wiemer. Swinging a ground ball off the pitcher, but he recovers. He will flip it up to the first baseman in time. That one's hit off of White. He ends up recovering. He makes the play and flips it up to the first baseman. That's out number 3. 1 hit in the inning. 3 runners left on base. Still no runs. More runners left on base here for the Red Wings. Wow. They've left a lot of guys on base, but here we are. We're through 6, everybody. It is still Rochester 6, the Jumbo Shrimp 1 as we head to the top of the 7th. It'll be De Los Santos, Pauly, and Norby for the top of the 7th, and the Jumbo Shrimp will come to the plate in the top of the 7th. So we go, everybody. Top of the 7th. We go. De Los Santos will lead it off. He's 0-2, and then Pauly will hit. He's 0-2 as well, and then Norby will hit. You guessed it, he's 0-2. So a lot of 0-2s, I think, spread out through there. We're about an hour away from the Nationals game getting underway. I'd like to find maybe an A streamer, maybe a guy just doing the Nats game. Just maybe someone there. So here we go. Thanks to everyone who has tuned in for today's broadcast. Rochester Red Wings baseball right here on District Nation coming up on that 7th inning stretch. There's some football going on as well on Rising Rhino's channel. He's got football going. Wow. For me, football's in the fall. Baseball goes all summer. That's just my opinion, though. He can have this. He can watch his football because that's cool for him. So here we go, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Help out the channel just a little bit here. So let's see. Are they going to stick with Tolman for a second inning? Or are they going to go to a different arm here in the top of the 7th? Maybe they end up going to a guy like Crook. I think Crook was sent to AAA. As long as it's not Cornelio, and I'm pretty sure Cornelio's at the big league level still. Looks like we're going to get a new arm right here. Familiar face right here. Paxton Schultz going to take over for the Red Wings. If you watched Major League Baseball this year, maybe you just follow minor league, but Paxton Schultz, a Nationals arm. So a Nationals arm and Paxton Schultz will take over here. Hard thrower, got sent down kind of for control problems, and he was getting tagged a lot. So that's really his problems there, but trying to work it out here at the minor league level. No hits, no runs given up by Tolman, no walks and a strikeout. Good outing by him. Now Schultz will have an inning of work. So maybe they go to Eddie Yean still. I mean, it is a 5-run game here, 6-1 lead as we get to the top of the 7th. You got to think, who are they going to go to for the 8th and 9th as Schultz comes set? If he can hold this right here, you might want Varland for the 8th. Here's the first pitch to De Los Santos. Called strike 1 in the outside corner. It's an 0-1 count. Paxton Schultz going right to work. Paxton Schultz has seen the big league level a little bit. He got to see it around opening day. He had some good times over there at the major league level, but a lot of his career has been spent grinding it in the minors. The 0-1, and that's going to be just high ball 1, so it'll be a 1-1 count. And Paxton Schultz, a guy who's been here. He was designated for assignment. The Nationals claimed him off of waivers from Toronto, so started with the Brewers, then ended up with the Blue Jays. Then he found his way to the Nationals, where he resides now. The 1-1 from Schultz is fouled back, so it'll be a 1-2 count. So 1-2 here with no one gone. The top of the 7th, 6'3", 205 in Paxton Schultz, wearing number 37 Strasburg's old number. Paxton Schultz has seen MLB action, but really just with the Nationals in Toronto in 2025 for a little while. He had a 5.87. That was his ERA with the Nationals. And he had that one time where he opened for Andrew Alvarez. That did not work. The 1-2, just outside ball 2. So it'd be a 2-2 count. Schultz can't get the call. So it'd be a 2-2 count. He did not do well as an opener for DC. And they immediately just said, let Alvarez start games. Because they didn't want to do the righty for a lefty opener. Schultz sets the 2-2. And that's low ball 3. It's a 3-2 count. So they probably wanted that to try to work out for Alvarez and for Schultz. Maybe decide to use Schultz as an opener overall. Didn't really work out. So he found himself just working out the pen late inning situations when we weren't winning or losing by too much, but never really was a pawn for saves. He only had 2 save opportunities. And he was 1 for 2 over that time. The 2-2, or the 3-2 here, swung on and fouled back. So do 3-2 again here. Schultz working hard out there, but now he's back down here in AAA Rochester, trying to work it out. I mean, 2.31 ERA over here over 11 games. He usually only works about an inning when he goes, so good work by Schultz. I mean, whatever he needs. That's my opinion. Coming set Schultz. It'll be another 3-2. Here's a pitch to De Los Santos. Swing and a miss. Paxton Schultz says, sit down, De Los Santos. And that's strikeout number 1 and out number 1 for Paxton Schultz here in the top of the 7th. Then he goes to the bread and butter fastball right there. That's out number 1 here in the top of the 7th. Good job there. So 1 gone here. So now bring up Polly here with 1 gone. Paxton Schultz works hard. Graham Polly coming to the plate here. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch from Schultz, and that's going to be, they're going to call that a strike? Looks like it was in there. They showed the side view angle again, so we'll have to check if it was a strike. I think it was, so it'd be an 0-1 count here. Schultz looks in for his sign. He comes set. He waits. Now the 0-1. Swinging a fly ball. Hit out to right center field, and that one is gone. That one's out of here, up on towards the hill, and now it's a 6-2 game. It doesn't matter whether that first pitch was a strike or not, because it's a 6-2 game. So Graham Polly hits a home run. Polly goes yard here. It's now 6-2. Slowly they start to crawl back here. They get to Paxton Schultz here in the top of the 7th. Similar to what Schultz did at the MLB level. Home run number 6 for Polly on the minor league season so far. And Paxton Schultz, that's going to raise his ERA probably a little bit. That's only the 2nd home run he's given up at the AAA level this season. So home run given up. It's now a 6-2 game. First pitch here to Connor Norby is going to be high ball 1. Out to right center, got a good piece of that one. Just completely barreled it out to right center. Still a 4-run lead for the Red Wings here. Let's see if their bullpen can hold it right here. This may be an Eddie Yean game after all. The 1-0 to Norby. Now Norby swinging a ground ball foul, so it'll be a 1-1 count. If Schultz just did that, there's may be a Connor Norby game. They may need to call on Eddie Yean here. Eddie Yean, probably one of the better arms here in AAA Rochester. He didn't do well when I first watched him, to be honest. I watched him when he pitched against the Mud Hens, and he did not do well in that outing. Then he figured it out. Here's the 1-1, and that's going to be inside ball 2. I was only really watching him on Thursdays. Now I watch him a lot more, especially during this West Coast swing. We're watching a lot more Red Wings. Schultz looks in for his sign. He's got it, and he comes set. The 2-1 to Norby. Swinging a fly ball. Hit out to center. Going back is Pinckney onto the track. And now a few steps in front of the track will make the catch for out number 2. So Pinckney makes the catch that time. So there's 2 outs now. Phew. That one had a lot more written on it than a fly out, but Paxton Schultz does get the out. So there's 2 outs now. They'll bring up Augustin Ramirez, who was sent down back in May from the big league level. I thought he was doing pretty well. And here he is at AAA Jacksonville working out some problems here. He'll face Paxton Schultz now. Here's the pitch from Schultz. In there, called. Strike 1 goes to the breaking ball that time and gets the call. So 0-1 count. Paxton Schultz has been pretty decent at AAA Rochester so far, just having an outing where he struggles through it a little bit here. Schultz comes set. The 0-1. Swinging a shot up the middle off of Schultz. He gets to it, though. Schultz fires it to first in time for out number 3. That was a line drive directly off of Paxton Schultz. He recovers and he makes the play. Hopefully he's okay there. But he recovers and makes the play. That had to hurt, and that's out number 3. So we go, everybody. That went in the top of the 7th. 1 hit, 1 run. It is earned after the home run. So we'll head to the bottom of the 7th, everybody. It's time to stretch from ESL Ballpark, 7th inning stretch time. We'll be back in just a moment. For now, Sing, take me out to the ball game in a 6-2 game. Rochester has a 4-run lead. We'll be back in just a moment. So we go, everybody. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Thank you so much for waiting out that 7th inning stretch. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. So Riley Adams going to lead it off for the Red Wings here, and then it'll be Glasser and Franklin. But here we go, bottom of the 7th inning. Thank you so much for tuning in today, everybody. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you have not already. So here we go. Bottom of the 7th is underway right here on District Nation. So tomorrow, we may be on the mic for this game. Looks like there's a new arm out there. It's a lefty on the mound now. Looks like they're going to go to a lefty now. That's Justin King out there on the mound now for the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. He'll take the mound now. So far, he's had decent numbers at the AAA level. 2-0 with a 6.46. Really, it's just the fact that he's won 2 games of the 15 games that he's pitched is the reason why it's decent numbers. I mean, a 6.46 ERA. Not great numbers, but here we go. He'll take over here. Take over after a long inning worked by White there in the 6th. Now taking over for the 7th is going to be King. So here we go. It'll be Riley Adams now. Coming set is going to be King. Here's the first pitch to Adams. First pitch, and he fouls this one back. Looks like Spikes is now behind the plate. He's taking some pictures with some kids. Spikes, the Red Wings mascot, and that's the Red Wing. I mean, he's the guy you see in all the logos. So Spikes is a great mascot in my opinion. But here we go. White ends up working an inning. He didn't give up any runs, so a successful outing in that way. But a lot of pitches to start this 3-game series where they may need more runs. The 0-1 to Adams. Adams takes a pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Riley Adams had a home run back in the 5th inning. There was 1 out in the inning. He said, I'm going to add 1 run to the inning. And that's exactly what he did. So Spikes has a bubble gun right now, and he's blowing some bubbles behind the plate. But it'll be pitch here to Adams. Coming set is King. Here's the pitch to Riley Adams. Swinging a ground ball. This is foul. So it'll be a 2-strike count now. Third base coach will grab that one. Riley Adams. I mean, that home run shows off a little bit of some pop there. I mean, he's getting to have a spot where he's probably going to be the starting catcher here in AAA Rochester. Coming sets King. Here's the pitch to Adams. He delivers. Riley Adams hits this one out to right, but this one will go foul and out of play up on the hill, the first base side. That one will get way past the hill. Looks like some fans are hanging out here for a nice evening of baseball at ESL Ballpark, a beautiful micro stadium here in Rochester, New York. Coming set is going to be King. It'll be a 1-2 here. Coming set. Here's the pitch to Adams. And Adams swinging a miss on a pitch low. Adams can't hit that one on a breaking ball, so that's out number 1 here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 walks last inning and 1 strikeout for White, though. He only gave up 1 hit, too. So that'll bring up Philip Glasser now here with 1 gone in the bottom of the 7th. Philip Glasser will hit here, a contact guy. He has a hit in the game. So we'll check up on the Nats games as well. Now I'll go through some scores around the league during this inning as well. As here comes the pitch to Glasser, and that's going to be in there, called strike 1. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, AAA edition after. We'll go AAA edition here for now. I mean, we can look through minor league, then we'll look through major leagues in between. But looks like coming set is going to be King. Here's pitch to Glasser. That's going to be sword. Yes, he did. So it's an 0-2 count. So that was a sword swing by Glasser on a pitch up in the zone. Syracuse Mets and Buffalo Bisons are tied at 5 in the bottom of the 8th. Charlotte Knights and Durham Bulls are going after it. Bulls have the 4-2 lead. Scranton WB Rail Riders are beating the Worcester Red Sox 7-4. Coming set, here's the pitch from King. Swinging a shot into center field. Coming in is the center fielder, Conarella, and he makes the catch for out number 2 on a looping fly ball for out number 2. Some other games. Looks like Norfolk and Nashville are going after it. They're tied at 1. Omaha and Las Vegas. Or that's Lehigh Valley, excuse me. Omaha has the lead. Those are some games around double. It looks like Iowa Cubs are beating Memphis 2-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. So we go 2 outs here, and Christian Franklin up to the plate. Coming set is going to be King. Here's the pitch to Franklin, and that's going to be just inside. Ball 1. Mr. C showing off the watch it fly emojis. Yep. You got to throw the watch it fly emojis in there. Christian Franklin, actually. It's 3 for 4 on the day. Maybe he could use a watch it fly right here, but those are the watch it fly emojis. Here's the pitch, and Franklin takes a pitch in there. Called strike 1. Thanks for tuning in, Mr. C. Minor League Baseball, watching the prospects, learning the players, learning the guys who are going to make up our team in possibly 4 or 5 years maybe. Our star could be maybe a guy like Seaver King could be our starting third baseman. The pitch to Franklin is low, so that'll be a 2-1 count. Thanks to everyone who's tuned in as well, and thank you, Mr. C, for throwing the watch it flies in there. So we got some other games going around. Looks like Toledo and Gwinnett are about to get underway, or they're postponed. Make up later. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be inside. So Franklin now working a good AB here. It'll be a 3-1 count now. King looks in for his sign. He's got it, and he comes set. Here comes the pitch to Christian Franklin. And that's going to be low, ball 4. Or excuse me, that's only ball 3, so it'll be a 3-1 count now. So I thought that was ball 4. It is only ball 3. Excuse me, everybody. So we'll go through some LB scores as well. Looks like that was ball 4. I knew it. That was ball 4. Christian Franklin didn't realize it. So I was the only one, the broadcaster in a situation, was the only guy who knew the count that time. So now there's a runner at first who had 2 down, and that'll bring up Yohandy Morales. We'll check up on some scores around the league as well, so you don't need to leave the stream to get your score updates. Coming set is going to be King. Here's the pitch to Morales, and he swings and misses on a pitch low and inside. So it'll be an 0-1 count. Still, 9:40 is the start of the Athletics Nationals game. We will not be on the mic for that. This is the only game we're calling of the evening tonight. So coming set is going to be King. The 0-1 to Morales. Here's the pitch. Morales, check, swing. Did he go? No. So it'll be a 1-1 count. Spike still hanging out with kids, taking pictures with the kids. Spike's one of the best mascots in baseball. I think he's up there with Screech, in my opinion. I just like Spikes. He is a happy mascot, you know. Here comes the pitch to Yo-Yo. It'll be a 1-1. Here's the pitch, and Morales swinging a miss, and it's a 1-2 count on a pitch in the zone. Spikes also has a Santa hat on right now because it's Christmas in July at ESL Ballpark. They're celebrating Christmas a little bit early. tomorrow they're wearing Batman-themed uniforms. They're doing Batman night with a special visit from an actor from the movie. So, I mean, that's cool when you get all these things with minor league baseball, and I can get involved in that as well. So, be a 1-2. Here's the pitch to Yo-Yo, and that's in the dirt low and outside ball, too. 2-2 here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. I mean, I will get involved in that. Christmas in July, not really. But Batman, we'll make this thing look like Batman. This entire overlay, if we do that game tomorrow, this screen will look like Batman tomorrow. We will get involved with a theme. It'll be a 2-2 to Yo-Yo. Here's the pitch from King. Swing and a miss. He's flowing at that breaking. Oh, he fouled it off. Let's go. He did get a piece of it, so the at-bat continues. Take the little victories, Yo-Yo.
Hey, oh, let's go. Hey, oh, let's go.
So here we go. Excuse me. So be a 2-2 to Yo-Yo. Here's the pitch to Morales. Here's the pitch from King, and Morales takes inside ball 3, gets away from the catcher. Looks like Franklin should be able to move up to second on the play. He will, so they're probably going to give him a wild pitch that time. So now a runner in scoring position with 2 outs after the wild pitch. So make it a 3-2 count with 2 outs. Runner at second. A nice hit here would be really nice. Spikes really behind the plate right now, playing with all the kids. That is awesome. I'd love to get a picture with Spikes. It'll be a 3-2. Here's the pitch to Yo-Yo. Swing and a miss, and Morales can't get a piece of that one. That's out number 3, so that's strikeout number 2 for King. The lefty gets a couple strikeouts. He does walk a man, so he leaves a man on base. We're through 7, everybody. It's still a 6-2 game. Rochester has the lead. They're beating Jacksonville 6-2 right to the top of the 8th. So it'll be Acosta, Pintar, and Olmstead for the top of the 8th. For the Jumbo Shrimp, let's see who the Rochester Red Wings go to right here. I hope Yo-Yo makes it to the show. Think of all the great chants. Let's go, Yo-Yo. And if he does poorly, oh no, Yo-Yo. And if he does well, way to go, Yo-Yo. Yeah, Mr. Seeger completed, put the oh no, Yo-Yo. That's a good chant. So that's a really good chant if they're not doing well. Oh no, Yo-Yo. Yeah. I mean, we could do that. I mean, Yo-Yo just has the perfect name. 2-syllable word, Yo-Yo Morales. And I think that's not even a nickname. That's what he goes as usually. I don't think many people are going to call the man Yohandy. I mean, Yohandy. So just call him Yo-Yo, and I bet he plays with a lot of yo-yos. I hope that he has a collection of yo-yos or something so we can call him Yo-Yo more and have a reason to do it besides us saying we don't want to say his name. Let's have another reason. So I got a shout out to give. Shout out to my grandmom and grandbob. They're listening to this Red Wings game. Yep. Grandmom and grandbob, in case you didn't know, so I can explain it to you real quickly. The Rochester Red Wings are the Nationals AAA affiliate. The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp are the Marlins AAA affiliate. So I'm watching the Red Wings tonight to watch the Red Wings because they're Nationals AAA affiliated. I'd love to see them play some minor league baseball. Had to check them out. So we go top of the 8th. I hope that Gus Varlin doesn't come on. If Gus Varlin comes on, just go to Eddie Yean right here. Let Yean get some work. In minor league baseball, you don't really announce the pitcher before the inning begins. It kind of just starts, and they figure out who takes over. So top of the 8th we go. I'm probably going to be hitting a couple more stadiums this year, maybe even some minor league stadiums. That's the question. If you hit minor league stadiums, does that count to a stadium count? So now Zach Kent will take over right here. Zach Kent going to take over here. Excuse me here 1 second. First pitch is going to be swung on grounded to the shortstop Lipscomb. He fields cleanly, fires to first in time. So the first pitch that Zach Kent throws is an out. Zach Kent, another guy who's had some big league action. But Kent will take over now. Clark Kent will take over. Superman going to take over the mound. Zach Kent. So if he does well, he's Clark Kent, but if he doesn't do well, he's Clark Griswold. So, shout out to Mr. C for that nickname. Paxton Schultz. Could we call him anything besides Paxton Schultz because he didn't do well? Here's the first pitch. That's going to be in there, called strike 1, so it looks like it's Clark Kent for now. So he's doing well for now. No walks and a strikeout for Schultz, but he'd give up that home run. So it's Kent taking over here in the 8th. Coming sets Kent. The 0-1. That's going to be outside ball 1. It's a 1-1 count. 1-1 here with 1 out. Spike's still talking to all the mascots. Haha. Yeah. So he's Clark Kent for now. But shout out to Mr. C for coming up with those. It'll be a 1-1 here. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be swung on, grounded through the hole to left field. Diving attempt by Brady House, but it's in the left field to Christian Franklin. Nice play by House, not made. Brady House wanted to make a nice diving play there, but that's in the left field. So now he's starting to be Clark Griswold there. He gives up a base hit. Can't get it. So runner at first here with one out. Who's the starting pitcher for the Redbirds or for the Red Wings? Or for the Cardinals, because the Red Wings, our starting pitcher was Jackson Kent. But for the Cardinals, we'll check on that. Here's the first pitch. That's going to be swung on and missed by Olmstead, and it's an 0-1 count. For the Cardinals, their starting pitcher tonight is going to be, Michael McGreevy. He's starting for the Cardinals. Funny name there, Michael McGreevy. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be swung on, grounded, foul to me, 0-2. For the Red Wings, it is going to be Jackson Kent started, but starting pitcher for the Redbirds, yeah. Redbirds can mean a lot when we're calling a Red Wings game and the Cardinals exist, Mr. C, but I understand the confusion between Red Wings and Redbirds sometimes, but wow, Spike still hanging out right behind the plate. Wow, 2 pitchers with the last name Kent, yep. So you got Jackson and then Zach. Here's the 0-2, and that's outside, ball 1. You had 2 pitchers with the last name Kent. Yes, you got Clark Kent, who pitched the first 5 innings, because Clark Kent went 5 innings, 2 hits, and a run with 8 strikeouts. Clark Kent had an outing, and now Clark Griswold here has given up a hit after only getting 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Runners on the move. The throw is not in time. But that is a strikeout for Zach Kent, so that's 2 outs now. Olmstead down swinging. Oh, I completely get it, Mr. C. It is completely okay if you met Redbirds, if you met Red Wings. We might need a nickname for the Red Wings then. Because if people, I know a lot of people get them confused with the hockey team, and I know you follow hockey a little bit, Mr. C. So maybe we need to come up with a nickname for a team. We've never done that before. We've done players. We've done other things. Maybe we need to find one for a team. Here's the first pitch. That's going to be high ball 1 to Canarella, who's been the best contact hitter in this game. I mean, he's put the ball in play when no one else could. But he does have a strikeout, and he doesn't have a knock just yet at the AAA level. Coming set is Zach Kent. The 1-0 is inside ball 2, so it's a 2-0 count now. 2-0 here with 2 outs. Cam Canarella 0 for 3 on the day. Coming set is going to be Kent. Could use a good outing right here. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be swung on, grounded up the middle, but right there is Trey Lipscomb. He will fire to first in time for out number 3, and that will end the top of the 8th. So 1 hit in the inning. A stolen base moved a man up to second, but now they leave a runner in scoring position. 1 strikeout in the inning. So 1 hit, 1 man left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th, everybody. It is still the Jumbo Shrimp 2 and the Rochester Red Wings 6. Yeah, we're going to have to figure out a nickname for the Red Wings. Maybe the Wings. I know a lot of people call them the Wings. Maybe we call them Honey Barbecue then. That's how I like my wings. Let's go to our PB&J Otter friends and do the noodle dance to think of that one. Yeah. Let's go to our PB&J Otter friends and do the noodle dance to think on that one. Wow. Good reference there. So here we go. Ortiz, House, and Pinckney will hit in the bottom of the 8th. We'll see if King stays out there. Justin King, a lefty who did decent when he was out there. He did walk a man. But other outings, he's really only worked an inning so far in his outing. He worked 2 against Nashville, and then he worked 1 1/3 against Gwinnett, it looks like. 1 1/3 as well against Durham. So he's worked more than an inning. There's a chance that this guy can work in the second. They might have him work against Ortiz, House, and Pinckney. But that's good because Pinckney's been good. Same with just guys in general. There's been guys on this team who've been better against lefties than have been righty, and that's really good. There's a chance Brady House gets a chance to face a lefty, which would be really, really good. I would really like it if he could face a lefty. Here we go, bottom of the 8th inning. Ortiz has been on base 3 times. He has a couple doubles in the game and a walk, so he's been doing well on the offensive side of the ball. So we go, bottom of the 8th inning, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's broadcast as we get going with the bottom of the 8th. Looks like it's going to be a new arm out there. That's a righty out there now for the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. Beautiful night here from Rochester, New York. Absolutely beautiful picture here in Rochester, New York. Just such a good setting. Such a beautiful night. Good night for baseball. What a great night for baseball. I know there's some problems with air quality lately around the East Coast at least, especially DMV area. Didn't hit New York too hard though, but hoping everyone stays okay through all this. I hope you all stay okay. I wish everyone the best here. So new arm out there. It's going to be Walkinshaw. Walkinshaw will take over here. Long name there. Walkinshaw. The big, tall righty. Here's the first pitch to Ortiz, and he grounds this one foul. The 6'3 righty at age 30 here, grinding it out in AAA. You got to hand it to him. He's still following his dream of pitching, and he's finding himself at the AAA level here in the 8th inning. So Walkinshaw will take over now, the righty. That's an interesting name. Maybe they call him Walk-in Closet. The pitch to Ortiz is inside, ball 1. Jake Walkinshaw, number 27 for this team. 1-0 with a 5.74 this season in minor league baseball. Walkinshaw looks in for his sign. He's got it, and he comes set. Here comes the 1-1 to Ortiz, and that's outside, ball 2. So it'll be a 2-1 count now. Age 30 has been grinding it out here. MLB minors. He hasn't had his MLB stint just yet, but he's hitting AAA, which is really good. I mean, he hit it last year with Las Vegas. He hit it AA before, but now he's up here in AAA. And this one is blasted to right field, and that one is down the line in the corner. Not going to get out of here. Abby's hustling for second. The throw is not in time. Abby Malik Ortiz with a double down the right field line. He pulls that one down the right field line. He has himself a double here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Abby Malik Ortiz delivers with a double. He was early on that one and ropes it down the right field line. Has himself a double here to get the bottom of the 8th going. Real shot for the Red Wings to add on right here. Now with Brady House facing Walkinshaw here. Brady House been on base a couple times with a single and a walk. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Walkinshaw facing Brady House. Two very different ages here. A 30-year-old vet versus House. The pitch to House, and he hits this one out to center. That's going to drop for a base hit in front of Camarella. Abimelech Ortiz is going to stop at third, though. So now there's runners on the corners here. Abimelech Ortiz didn't have a great jump. He thought there was a chance that one could get caught. It looked like he only really went halfway. So runners at first and third here. Abimelech Ortiz really only able to go up to third. But now runners on the corners, and Brady House has another hit off a righty. Good job for Brady House. He's really trying to figure it out against righties. I mean, start here, second half, figure it out. Get that call come September. That'd be really good for Brady House. So coming set is Walkinshaw. Here's the pitch to Pinckney. He swings and misses at a breaking ball. Low and outside, so it'd be an 0-1 count. 0-1 here. With no one gone in the bottom of the 8th. Real chance for the Red Wings to really put this one away now in the 8th. Don't give any chance of a comeback for the Jumbo Shrimp. The 0-1 to Pinckney. And that's outside, ball 1, so it'd be a 1-1 count. These are the top two teams in the International League of AAA. So the highest level you can get to, unless you hit the major leagues, which is just a level of its own, AAA. Coming set is Walkinshaw. The 1-1 to Pinckney. He's going to show bunt. He takes it away in time. So that's ball 2. He showed it, but he got it taken away in time. So it'd be a 2-1 count. 2-1 here with no one gone in the bottom of the 8th. Wow, good to take that one back. So 2-1 here with no one gone in the bottom of the 8th. Runners on the corners with no one out. Andrew Pinckney up to the plate. Walkinshaw stares down, looks in for his sign. He's got it, and he comes set. Here's the pitch to Pinckney. Pinckney swinging a miss. Can't get that one, so now he's down to 2 strikes. So Walkinshaw could get a big out right here, but Pinckney could get a big hit right here, too. It's going to be power versus power in this 2-strike count. Walkinshaw this year in minor league baseball has 14 games, but at the AAA level has 13. Here's the pitch to Pinckney. Check swing. Did he go? No. Or yes, did he go? No. Yes, it'll be a 3-2. So he didn't go. I kept saying no, yes, no, yes. He did not go, so that'll fill up the count to 3-2 for Andrew Pinckney. Real chance here. Drive something in or draw a walk and load the bases for Trey Lipscomb, a hot hitter. Coming sets Walkinshaw. the 3-2. Now he steps off here. So do 3-2 again here. Wow. I wonder what they're going to do right here. Looking in for his sign is Walkinshaw. He comes set. It'll be a 3-2 to Pinckney. Here's the pitch. Pinckney swinging a foul ball, and we'll do 3-2 again. That one's fouled off the foot. House was on the move on the play. So catcher popped up, ready to throw, but that one is fouled off by Pinckney. So we'll do 3-2 again here. Real chance for Pinckney to get something done right here. So, Walkinshaw comes set. It'll be a 3-2. Here's the pitch to Pinckney. Pinckney hits this one. Out to right center field. That's going to plug, or no, right fielder's going to make the catch. Pintar's going to make the catch, but Abimelech Ortiz is going to score. All that's going to move up is Ortiz, though, but he will score. It's now a 7-2 game. Andrew Pinckney with a clutch sac fly right there, drives in a run. It's now a 7-2 game. Good job by Andrew Pinckney doing what needs to be done right there. Get a ball to the outfield and score a run. It's now Red Wings 7 and the Jumbo Shrimp 2. Good job there. Abimelech Ortiz scores on the sac fly. So that'll now bring up Trey Lipscomb, and he grounds this one to the shortstop. He goes to second for one. Throw to first. In time. Double play. So a 6-4-3 double play takes away any hope for the Red Wings to get any more. But now that will send us to the top of the ninth. 2 hits in the inning, 1 run. It has earned 1 man or no one left on base, but another run on the board. It's now Red Wings 7, Jumbo Shrimp 2 as we head to the top of the ninth, everybody. A chance for the Red Wings to put this one away. Let's go. Charge! So here we go to the top of the ninth, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to District Nation. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Watch It Fly Media. So thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Alderman, De Los Santos, and Polly will hit in the ninth for the Jumbo Shrimp. We'll see who the Red Wings turn to here in the ninth, who they go to. And here we go! Coming in the game, the closer, Eddie Yeen. Eddie Yeen is coming in. So Eddie Yeen will take over here in the ninth inning. Eddie Yeen, the dangerous right-hander, will take over. One of the most powerful arms of this team. Zach Kent works a successful ninth where he only gives up 1 hit, no runs. He ends up walking none, and he struck out 1. So Eddie Yeen, who had a great debut for the Nationals. Eddie Yeen had an amazing debut, but they didn't want him staying up there. So now these Rochester Red Wings have a real dangerous arm now. So Eddie Yeen will come into the game here for the ninth inning. It looks like the Red Wings are doing an Ernie Clement bobblehead. It's not like the dude played for the Nationals. I mean, he was with the Red Wings before they became the Nationals affiliate. You'll see affiliates bounce around different teams. But Red Wings, so Eddie Yeen getting his warm-up throws in here. Eddie Yeen played for the Nationals in 1 game, had an electric debut, won the fans' hearts, and was sent down to AAA Rochester. So Eddie Yeen will take over here, has a 3.43 ERA over his games with Rochester this year. It was great when he got the call. I got to see his debut live, which was really awesome. So here we go. Eddie Yeen going to take over for the ninth. Let's go.
Hey, oh, let's go. Hey, oh, let's go.
So Eddie Yeen taking over. He'll get onto the rubber here. He wears number 32 for the Red Wings. Eddie Yeen, let's dig a little deeper here as we get going to the top of the ninth. It'll be Kemp Alderman to get us started. But Eddie Yeen has seen the big leagues now, so he's a seasoned veteran, you could say. But really, he's only been up there for 1 game. He will face Kemp Alderman now, who's hitting .297 in minor league baseball. The first pitch is in there for a strike. 13 home runs, 37 runs driven in for Alderman. But Eddie Yeen this season has been good. Found his way up to the bigs, got that shot, and here he is back in Rochester dominating the pitch, and that is outside ball 1. Where were the Nats AAA before Rochester? I think we only switched recently Mr. C. I think we switched over in 2021 because I think we were the Syracuse Chiefs before that. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Yeen gets the swing and a miss. And it's a 1-2 count now. We were with the Syracuse Chiefs, which was really cool. Syracuse Chiefs. I had never heard of them either, but they were there. The Syracuse Chiefs were our affiliate before the Rochester Red Wings, but I like the Red Wings more. I really like the Red Wings. The 1-2, and that's outside, ball 2. Can't get him to chase that one. It'll be a 2-2 count. Eddie Heen, a very good arm for the Nationals. Eddie Heen, just a really good guy. Eddie Heen, a dangerous arm as well. So, coming set is Heen. It'll be a 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul ball, and we'll do 2-2 again. He just fouls that one off. Eddie Heen has a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and a fastball. His sinker will touch 96. He'll sit about 96. And his fastball will sit around 96. He's been up to 98, 99. He'll touch all those velos. The 2-2. Heen set at the belt. The 2-2. Just outside, ball 3. Adams can't get the call. Riley tried to frame it. It'll now be a 3-2 count. District Nation Dad's here. What's up, DN Dad? In 1986, I saw a brawl between the Syracuse Chiefs and the Richmond Braves. Wow. So now that must have been really awesome. Adams will check on Yeen right here in a 3-2 count. But that must have been awesome, DN Dad. I had never heard that before. But Syracuse Chiefs were the Nationals affiliate, and then Richmond Braves, obviously. I've driven past that stadium with DN Dad before. I believe we drove past that Richmond Braves stadium. I believe. I remember it was a decent stadium. It wasn't really your prototypical micro stadium. The 3-2 is low and away, ball 4. So Alderman's going to draw a walk to get this one going. Eddie Yeen getting a little nervous now. Getting a little nervous. He only has 9 saves this year. And his opportunities, he's in 6 of 9. Or he has 6 of 9. He only has 6 so far. Wait. He has 9 saves of 15. That is not much better. That does not reassure me. Gerald Perry charged the mound. Oh, that's such a cool fact. And that's such a cool nugget. I'll have to Google Gerald Perry after this. Yeen sets. Here's the pitch to De Los Santos, and that's way outside, ball 1. Eddie Yeen came over here from free agency. He was signed in the Nationals to a minor league contract, and then his contract was selected on July 5th. So Eddie Yeen found his way over here, and he has made a home here in D.C. The 1-0. In there, called. Strike 1. It'll be a 1-1 count. So now an ABS challenge from De Los Santos, though. That looked middle. What is he doing challenging that? That was middle. It was. The ball is fully in the zone by at least half an inch. That ball is completely in zone. Even the pink outer rim of it is fully in the zone. That pitch is at the top of the zone, fully in there. So, not a good challenge by De Los Santos. Here comes the pitch from Eddie Yeen, the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a high and inside pitch, and it'll be a 1-2 count. You know, Eddie Yeen, really great debut for him. I mean, in that great game, 2 innings worked, he had 3 strikeouts as well. Good job by Eddie Yeen. So it'll be a 1-2 here. Yeen looks over. Now he comes set. It'll be a 1-2. Age 25, 6'3", 265. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. De Los Santos is flailing. 3rd time, De Los Santos is set down on the strikeout on the evening, and that's out number 1. So out number 1 here in the top of the 9th, De Los Santos is flailing. So Yeen will now face Paulie here with one gone, who does have a home run in the game. Yeen looks in for his sign. He's got it, and he comes set. First pitcher to Paulie, and that's in there. Called. Strike 1 to Graham Paulie, who's in the 4-hole today. Both runs for the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp in the 7-2 game, both the runs they scored have both been on home runs. So, coming set's Yeen. Here comes the 0-1 to Paulie, and that's inside, ball 1, so it's a 1-1 count. We're using Yeen tonight, so you probably can't use him tomorrow. For tomorrow's game, you're probably going to have to use Varlin tomorrow. You might get some looks at other guys who have been down here. Hopefully whoever starts tomorrow has a good start. It'd be nice if it was a guy like maybe Luis Perales, but he doesn't really work far in the games. The 1-1, swinging a foul ball. So it'll be a 1-2 count now. 1-2 here with one gone in the top of the ninth. Gets to the third base side. Not too many fans over there. Third base side. First base side is significantly more. It'll be a 1-2 here to Graham Polly, who's 1 for 3 on the day. Yeen sets. Here comes the 1-2. Swing! And a foul ball. Thought he got it, but he didn't. So we'll do 1-2 again here. So I have to set a redirect location up, everybody. I believe I can set a location, which is really awesome when I'm redirecting. But we'll do a little post-game show, get you guys ready for everything else going on. Maybe I'll send you over to BC Lions. Head you over to Rising Rhino. But I'm a fan of the BC Lions, so it'll be a 1-2. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3. Oh, no, it's a ball, but Adams is going to challenge it. That looked like it was there. We'll get an ABS right here. Let's look at it. It's there. Oh, no, it's not. It's not there. The Nationals, AAA affiliate, the Red Wings, are going to lose the challenge. Adams missed by 0.5 inches. Man, that looked like it was there, though. So to be a 2-2 here with 1 out. Yeen checks on the runner at first. He comes set. Here's the pitch to Polly. He delivers, swinging a line drive to the second baseman Glasser. He goes to second off the ground. Throw to first in time. Everybody, what does 4 plus 6 plus 3 equal? I believe it equals 2, and that ends the game, and the Rochester Red Wings get the win. Glasser fielded that line drive off a hop, threw it to the shortstop who was covering, and the shortstop Lipscomb fired it to first, and that will end the game. No runs, no hits, no runners left on base that time. Let's go. And the Rochester Red Wings get a win. Yes, they get a win. Let's go. Good for them. Good for them as a team. Good job to the Rochester Red Wings getting that first win out of the All-Star break. So that ends it, everybody. They play 8.5. Eddie Yeen gets out of it, and the Rochester Red Wings take a victory here in Rochester in this first game of a 3-game series. Good job by the Rochester Red Wings getting the win. Good job. Eddie Yeen closes it out in the 9th. They get offense, too. I mean, Christian Franklin, 3-hit game. I mean, Abimele Ortiz, 3-hit game. Multiple extra base hits. The offense was fueling. Great call, District Nation. Another great production from Watch It Fly Media. Thank you so much, DN Dad. Hope to see you soon. Thanks for giving that little nugget on the Richmond Braves and the Syracuse Chiefs fight. Always cool to hear about that. Another great job announcing. Thank you so much, Mr. C and Mrs. C, for tuning in. Thank you so much. Yeah, Rochester Red Wings baseball is a whole lot of fun, especially when you get Eddie Yeen closing it out. And there is their logo right over there. You can see it under my thumb all the way to the left. That's the Rochester Red Wings, the logo. They get the win. That's the good part. Christian Franklin gets 3 hits. The offense was fueling. Riley Adams with a home run in the 5th inning. I think that's going to be the story, the fact that Adams supplied some power. But the good thing was there wasn't a story today. The bullpen didn't need to go to much work. This is a good offense in the Rochester Red Wings offense. They went to work. So it was really cool to see that you only give up in the game. You give up 4 hits. 2 of them home runs, obviously, but you limited the hits. Good pitching outing. Zach Kent has a great outing. 8 strikeouts over 5 innings. Eric Tolman, a good outing. Paxton Schultz struggles in his 1 inning. Zach Kent with a good inning at the end, and then Eddie Yeen closes it out. So good job overall, everybody. Nationals game about to get underway. That's what I'm going to go watch. But before that, I'm going to go redirect you guys. I'm not going to be on the mic for that, but that's what I'm going to go do. I'm going to go watch Nats game because we just watched the Red Wings game. Now we got an opinion on what we want to look for here. I'm going to get you guys ready for the redirect, everybody. I'm going to send you over to Rising Rhino if it'll let me. He's covering CFL Friday night. Can't really find anybody covering MLB, so we're just going to head over to Rising Rhino. That's really, I just wanted to find you guys something, which was really good. Just find you guys something. Ooh, looks like, yeah, let's just head over to Rising Rhino. Let's just head over to the Rhino. He's doing some football, so head over to him. Tell him District Nation sent you. It's going to ask you if you want to redirect, so just head over there. So you can head over there. So it's going to redirect you So thank you so much, everybody. The outro video will play, which is really just the intro video. But final score, Rochester Red Wings 7, and then the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp 2. So a win is a win, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's broadcast. I will see you soon right here on District Nation. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Tell me if the redirect link doesn't work. Hopefully it does work, but if you're headed over there, I'll see you over there for a second. But I hope to see you all soon. Hopefully tomorrow you'll tune in for more Rochester Red Wings baseball right here on District Nation. I hope to see everyone soon, hopefully even tomorrow. So thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. To Tana swings and drives it to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder Hill, and that one is gone! Watch it fly, Jose Tana on the top of the 10th. A nice little pass there to his man, and that's no good. By Daniels, now bringing it back up is McCollum. Will stop. 3 again. And again, he drains it. 11-2 Wizards. 3 threes in a row. Hands it off. Rodriguez up the middle. Touchdown, Commanders! Rodriguez with the touchdown run. Chris Rodriguez Jr. straight up the middle. Touchdown.
District Nation broadcasts are brought